All right, we back with another iteration of the Oddcast. Got my man, special guest,
I ain't
best
special,
friend,
bro. I'm just here, bro. I'm just happy to be here.
special
I ain't
guest,
special. I'm just proud of y'all. I'm just happy to be here.
and
Y'all doing it big. I love it. I'm just happy to be here, bro. Ain't no special guest. I'm just a guest. I'm just a guest in the room with a bunch of sorry ass Stella fans. I'm sorry. I'm
oh
sorry.
my
I had to
God,
I had to start off like that
let me
because
get you an intro.
I'm sorry. I can't yeah, go back over to the terrible town because it's terrible the trade that y'all just fucking made this week. It was
All right, bro.
absolutely god awful, bro.
So
I can't even say shit. I mean,
God
what you want
awful,
me to
bro.
say?
The god awful. God awful, but it's okay.
I was telling
I guess
Rashad,
that's what we.
I was about to say,
My
I was
bad,
telling
my
Rashad
bad.
that no, I was going to say that's perfectly where we start. I was telling Rashad, I'm like,
Jump right into
let's
it.
go ahead and tell him the story, how it just leads into it. Bro, Sophia keeps every time, I wouldn't say every time, every other time we wash her, she just decides to shit in her little tub. Like as soon as we put her in the water, it decides to shit. I'm just like I'm just like, so I don't know. Gotta clean that shit up. I'm like, gotta use a certain towel. We use a certain towel now. Like I think it's the same towel that's over Rashad's shoulder because
Very
we
fitting. Very
shitted
fitting.
ourselves. We shitted ourselves, Damo. We
I just want to know, like, I really want to know the thought process of the GM and like and where Mike Tomlin is and all this because like there was a I don't know if y'all seen it, but there's a there's a graphic out there that has like all of all of the trouble receivers that y'all let go.
I think I
Boy,
think they're stained into my head, bro. I'm not
Like,
even lying.
bro, that's so bad, bro. I'm sorry, but like this one, this is different to me because like Antonio Brown, I get Martavius Bryant, I get
Me too.
Plaxico, I get
hmm
Emmanuel Sanders.
Deontay Johnson. Maybe the evidence of this past year, I can
Finally kicked in. Yeah.
kick in maybe a little bit, but George Pickens, like this would have been his third year. This is his third year in the league coming up.
hmm I thought we had him for 3 years. I could be wrong. Either
So is
way,
this four? Is this his fourth year or is his third? I feel like it's only his third year
I feel
coming
like
up.
it's. But I read somewhere that the RGM said we've been together for 3 years or something, and I'm like, I thought it was two.
Well,
Either way,
whatever. He's still in his rookie contract. Ride it out, bro. You can ride him out for 5 years, and he's gonna be a good trade. Somebody's gonna take him, bro. Like no matter what comes with the baggage or whatever, which is nothing. It's nothing off the field. That's the thing. It's just on the field. Get him the ball. Get him a competent quarterback that can get him the ball. And since he's been there, y'all haven't had that. So of course he can. He's gonna have an issue with that because y'all haven't had somebody that can force feed him the ball.
yeah. I guess what I'm not understanding is those guys that you all named, like they did numbers, so you could at least trade it. Like you can argue at all of them. At least you got trade value from them, or like because of the productivity and all these things. I
Yeah,
don't even think we
yeah.
got the best out of George Pickens. You could have had DK Metcalf on the other side of him. We didn't get anything till after the draft. So unless we make a play for some shit, like that's not going to turn into anything till a draft pick next year. So at least why wouldn't you just wait and get production out of him, and then maybe he's higher than a third round pick.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is like if you're gonna trade him, wait till that fourth year. After that fourth year, when you have the fifth year option, to where it's like if you didn't want to keep him, then you're like, well, shit, we're gonna trade him anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, use him for what he's worth, which he's worth something. Like he's worth something. Like when he's on the field, he's a star. And then you're gonna pair him with somebody else who can take the top off the defense. So you gonna have two people that can take the top off the defense. One of them is fucking built like Mega Man. He's gonna catch everything in the middle and in between, over the top, whatever you need. So it's like that's gonna free up Pickens, but then you trade him away when you have two ones. Like I never understand when teams trade away receivers and you got two ones. And I'm speaking from experience. I am a part of the worst wide receiver trade in NFL history. My team is. So That's why I don't understand. Our trade was so bad that when the receiver that we traded, AJ Brown, I'm a Titans fan, sorry guys.
No.
When we traded him and they played us, our GM got fired after the game. Like he didn't even get on the plane. So
God damn.
so I've been a part of bad wide receiver trade. And my thing to me is like you just wide receiver is a position that you don't trade when he's a one. Because they don't grow on trees. Like it's hard to
No.
get those. It's
Right.
hard to get those.
Especially in times where the contract ain't busting you over the head yet either.
Yeah. It's hard to get those.
You know
And
what
we
I'm saying?
traded him for nothing, bro. We traded
A
Like
him
third
for
round,
a third and a fifth round pick, bro.
yeah.
and
I
you can
don't
argue that
I don't
maybe that's
understand.
the second round, but still that's ass, bro.
Y'all got fleeced.
You
Y'all
think
got fleeced. Y'all
Omar?
got fleeced.
You said who was
Y'all
our
got
GM? Omar Khan?
Omar Khan, yeah.
Omar the con artist.
Omar
I thought
Khan
about that
artist.
today, just for you. Killing it, dog.
Because at this point, you have no quarterback. Like I don't want to hear Will Howard, and I definitely don't want to hear Mason Rudolph. We all know what Mason Rudolph is. I don't want to hear that, bro. Like I had to deal with Mason Rudolph last year on top of Will Levis, so he's better than Will Levis. But
Where's your shirt at? Where's your shirt? Let me see
which
your shirt.
one?
No, Rashad's shirt. Put
Uh,
your shirt on camera.
Lexington's for the birds.
That's just for you, Will
It
Levis.
was
yeah, true. Fucking Mayo man, bro.
Fucking Mayo.
Fucking man. Bro, and this is the god honest truth, bro. So I've been a Titans fan since the Titans have been in Nashville. All right.
Damn.
I never liked Tannehill. If you don't believe me, follow me on Twitter at DJ Deuceman and search my tweets. I never fucking liked Ryan Tannehill. Even the year when we went to the AFC Championship. Couldn't stand his ass. All right. I loved Marcus Mariota, but I understand why we moved on. I knew it was time to move on from Tannehill. Because we paid him 33% of our fucking salary the year that, I think it was the year that he got hurt or the year before he got hurt. One of them years, we paid him a third of the whole team salary, which is a god awful deal.
Oof.
And then, so I knew that we were going to take a quarterback in the draft that Will Levis came out. I knew when we drafted Malik that it was to put pressure on Ryan Tannehill, but I knew that Malik wasn't gonna do that because he wasn't like a heralded quarterback coming out. Like he didn't play at a Power Five. Like he was good for where he went to school at Liberty, but he wasn't a heralded quarterback. So when we drafted Levis, I threw my phone because first of all I'm a U of L fan. So
Right.
I'm a U of L fan. You feel me? U of L. I'm a U of L fan. So that was number one. And then number two, I knew he was ass. I knew he was ass. And I knew that we were going to play him because we didn't have Tannehill anymore. So last year when he played, he threw that pick against the Bears, falling down on the ground. I knew it, bro.
a new me.
I told Marcus the other day, bro. I said I didn't watch another full game on Sunday.
That's
I
right.
literally turned into a Baltimore Ravens bandwagon fan last year because of Lamar because
Yep.
I wasn't letting the fucking Titans fuck up my Sundays. Because I got NFL Sunday ticket. I'll sit down and watch this shit
That's what I'm
from
saying.
1 o'clock to 11 o'clock Sunday night game. My wife know don't fuck with me on Sunday. Go to Target, do everything that you wanted to do during the week. Don't fuck with me on Sunday. I ain't doing nothing. Don't schedule nothing on Sunday. If it's a birthday party or a party, you go by yourself. I ain't going.
Exactly.
Right. Have
So
fun.
yeah, facts. So I knew it, bro. I knew it, but I don't know. I think we drafted the right person this year. I think I like Cam. I was a Shador guy coming out, but as the process went on, and me watching Shador a lot last year, understand his line was trash, but he does take too many sacks. Like they both take
He
sacks.
does.
Both of them do though, for real. Like both of them are kind of
Nope.
nonchalant in the pocket to figure that they can make a play out of nothing when we all know once you get to the level of NFL, like live to play another down. The
Yep.
longer you keep the ball in your hand, the more bad things
More
can
shit that
happen.
can happen.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Split seconds in the NFL.
Yeah.
Damn. So
Speaking of Shadur, shit, you want to talk about that, nigga?
uh,
You wanna-
And
we
what
got
and
we got We got plenty. I mean, shit.
In what aspect? In what aspect?
Every aspect.
You
I
want
was
to start
pissed.
with the draft? You want to start with the prank call, the
But
collusion?
we'll start with the
Shit.
draft. The fact that we didn't look. Let me hurry up and finish on the Steelers real quick before we hurry up and go ahead.
Exactly.
Let me hurry. Stale.
That's hilarious.
Stale than a motherfucker.
You already said basically who outside of the state of Ohio thinks Will Howard is the difference in the marginal difference in like a team, not only just a team in the NFL, a team that has consecutively lost what, like since 2018 or some shit, every 2019, every first round, the playoffs, every, first round every time. So what the hell is Will Howard about to do? When we're seeded and we're playing the Kansas City Chiefs first round, or we're playing the Baltimore Ravens, or what is Will Howard is going to do, especially without 2 ones? I'm like, you can't convince me with that. And then
And the running backs he had? Come on.
right,
And
and now we have
the receivers that he had.
and the receivers, and
Exactly.
we're giving him Calvin Austin and Kenneth Gainwell from. That's who we got for Najee Harris. What are we about to play power football or not? Jalen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell? You might as well just throw me out there, bro. I was like, for real, bro. Let me pack on 20 pounds. Get out there. Come on, bro. And let's play power football. In the AFC North. No. We already talked about George Pickens gone. Is DK coming in? And, it's basically the same thing. So DK instead of George, are we that much better? No, we're not.
You got older and more expensive.
What?
You got older and more expensive.
We don't have nobody to throw him the ball.
That part too.
Okay. So then I'm
too.
looking and I'm like, well, if we don't go with Will Howard, I'm seeing the remnants of, well, Lazard will be the replacement for Pickens. That was the first lead. And I'm like, well, if Lazard comes, then definitely Aaron Rodgers is coming because that's his Green Bay, Jets boy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I still don't see it. So
Yeah, and I don't see the thought process of having Aaron Rodgers take you to the promised land. Like, Ed, I think, and anybody will tell you, I'm an A-Rod fan. I feel like he's the most talented quarterback that ever played. The most talented, not the best, not the greatest of all time. None of that.
might be
Arm talent,
relief.
accuracy, 4-time MVP, 1-time Super Bowl champion. He was my favorite quarterback. You feel me? Just because of he can make every throw and he's
He
tough.
can, man.
And he could move. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a statue like Brady and Manning. You
And
feel me?
Manning, man.
He
Yeah.
he can move. So
But he can't move no
I'm a
more.
A-Rod fan, but
Can't move no more.
at this point, bro, I feel like he's shown you what it is. He does the same thing. It's like literally it's like Brett Favre was his daddy. He does the same thing as Brett Favre. He's gonna wait in the off season, lead you on. I want to come, I want to play, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go take my drugs in Egypt or wherever the hell I'm going. Y'all gonna hear from me when y'all hear from me and hold you in purgatory. So by the time he gets there, he has no chemistry with anybody. And then y'all trying to put it together and you can't do that no more. Like it's a different type there's different type of players in the NFL from when he came in. There's different receivers. The defenses are different. Like the speed is different. Like everything different, bro. So you gotta change how you approach the game. Even though you a 4-time MVP and you a Super Bowl, you gotta
Father.
change how you do this, bro. Like Father Time is undefeated.
Yeah,
I
bro.
think the only person that has defeated Father Time right now is LeBron, and we kind of looking at the downtrend on him. And I ain't
Right.
saying
Finally
that
seen it.
because he's still
It's
balling, but
barely. It's
it's
like that.
barely. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Austin Reeves trying to throw him a damn oop in that first round like it was
That
2006
ain't that
Bron.
Brian.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, it was
That
06
ain't that
Bron,
Brian.
bro. Bro, what
Jackson.
Brian
you
looked
doing?
at it like,
Fuck you mean?
Motherfucker looked at it and said, "Hey, bro, I got a deflated tire. You tripping?"
I got a serious question about the Steelers. Are we tanking? And I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, are we tanking
Or
from
what? And
so
who?
that's my next question. And if so, is there somebody I don't know that's coming up? Because like, I mean, what are we doing? What are our current goals? And what are our future goals?
Well, see, okay, so I'll answer first, then I'll let the Steelers fan talk last. He got a last word. At this point, I feel like the the proof is in like the pudding with y'all's management. Like,
Thank you.
y'all don't like the proof is in the pudding. Like, whether it's a passed on thing down from the owners or whatever, we're gonna get rid of these people before we have to pay them, or you know what I'm saying, or we're gonna ride it out with this guy. When was Ben Roethlisberger picked up? What pick in the draft? Was he a first round pick, second round, third round? I can't remember.
I want to say he was a. Let's see.
I can't remember, but besides Terry Bradshaw, can y'all name me any other
11.
quarterback?
He was a. That's what I thought. I was about to say
He was 11th pick.
Yep.
Okay, so besides him and Terry Bradshaw, and this is a heralded franchise, like it's the Pittsburgh fucking Steelers. Who in the hell are y'all franchise quarterbacks besides those two that you can name? And you know what I'm saying? And then
Hey,
before Cordell Stewart, I can't forget
no,
about
no.
Cordell Stewart.
But was Cordell Stewart still playing two positions when we used
He
him?
might have.
I think he
I
played.
can't disrespect Cordell like that.
I'm not going to disrespect him,
I ain't gonna disrespect Cordell like that. I almost did,
but
bro. I almost did. And that ugly
but
ass nigga
those
pulled
teams
Porsche,
those
bro. So
teams
that
weren't
nigga needs some
trash.
credit. That ugly ass nigga pulled Porsche, bro. He needs some credit. So I gotta give him
Oh
all
yeah,
his fucking
Porsche's
credit.
fucking. Hey, she's cold. I actually already knows. Every time I look at Porsche, I'm like, God damn.
But
Hey,
I mean, besides them three, you got your backup Charlie Batch.
Tommy Maddox.
Ooh.
ooh,
From the XL.
from the XFL's finest,
Fucking
him
Kenny
and Brom.
Pickett, Charlie Batch, Kenny Pickett, Cordell Stewart, Mason Rudolph, Ben.
That's it.
Ben.
That's it.
I
That's it.
don't, so it's like at this point, because it's like when you good, y'all be like, y'all respect the franchise, y'all don't have losing seasons, but you got a plan. And so, like, I think they tried it with Kenny because they ain't been in that position in a long time, but instead of they had too much respect for Ben when he was there. It's like, while you still here, we need to draft your replacement. Like whether it's gonna push you, whether you feel like it's pushing you out the door or not, we gotta make the decision that's best for us right now. So it's like we should draft, and that person that they should have drafted now plays in that division and gives y'all nightmares twice a year. Like you should have drafted him. He was right there. And you want to know what they say about history, right? I'm gonna say this right here. History repeats itself. That other team, that's the dog pound. They just did the same thing. They had a guy right there that y'all should have drafted at 21 or any other point in the draft for that matter, and y'all let him go.
You answered my next question. You literally answered what I was going to ask.
Y'all let him go.
So who would you have drafted? So Damo's saying he would have drafted Shadur. Even because he was still available even in the third and fourth rounds. So you still could have got him.
We had
Fuck the
plenty
first
of
round pick, Damo.
chances, bro.
Fuck the first round pick. You could have got him later.
Well, our first pick wasn't until the third round, 83. And because I know this because I sat and watched the draft for hours because I was like, are we about to see it happen? And with the 83rd pick, some fucking guard. I'm like,
Hey,
no, bro.
we do
No,
need
he
offensive
might be a
line.
solid player. He
Right.
might be a solid player, but
But
no,
fuck
bro.
nah. Fuck
Fuck
nah. Nah,
that.
Shadur's still out there. Fuck that. And it's not even that. The first night, the first round, I'm sitting here watching the draft. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch the first few picks or whatever. I know what's gonna happen, blah, blah, blah. So I get to like 5, 6 and shit. I'm like, Shadur's still left. So I'm doing shit, coming back.
You're right. You're right.
15, 16. Oh my God, we might draft him. We might be able to get Shadur. Blah,
Yeah,
blah.
21.
Yeah. And then it gets to us. We didn't draft him. We drafted your boy.
The guard. I had it wrong. The guard was the 21st, and then
No,
we
no,
got
no,
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 the
you
no.
have it
third.
right.
No, no.
Y'all drafted the D tackle.
We got D
The
tackle.
tackle.
The one that when
His
he
mom.
told his
Yeah.
mom passed.
Condolences.
Y'all drafted him, which
Yeah.
like I understand it,
We
bro.
need it.
I do.
Well, look at this. Hold on.
I'm a lineman,
So,
bro. I'm
hey,
built
hold on,
like a
hold on.
lineman. Always been built like a lineman. I understand you need the big dogs,
Of course, especially in the
but you
AFC
need
North, especially against Derrick Henry.
at this y'all need a QB.
But not even that. Not even that. Look at the humility Cam Hayward shows because we can draft his replacement while he's still there. How come we
Yeah,
couldn't do that with Big Ben? That's crazy. Cam Hayward is just as I'm not gonna say just as respect. I'm gonna say as a Steeler, he should be just as respected as Big Ben. I'm gonna say that up
yeah.
front. as a
True.
Steeler. So if my man can do it, why can't you? That's what. That's why, like, I don't even want to go in the past and blame some shit on some nigga that everybody forgot about. Not forgot about, but just not relevant in the mind no more type shit. But like, because we can't just blame motherfuckers who ain't here no more. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, there's still remnants of that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so that's all. That's all the Pittsburgh shit for real. And then, yeah, just the fact we couldn't. You wanted to trade him. You couldn't trade him before the draft. I mean, come on. I mean, we gotta wait. Like I said, we got.
Bro,
That's just bad
ain't-
GM, and that's bad GM. I don't give a fuck, Omar.
I'm not the only one. I ain't saying like I got a special take, but like we all been saying for years, when are you gonna go to your next quarterback? Big Ben was on his way down. It was obvious. So how are you an NFL exec and you don't know that? How do you not know that? Fuck all the respect to somebody. They were on their he was on his way down. Obviously. He just started declining.
And
You
and
gotta
Omar wasn't our GM when all the big
I
Ben's
don't think
going
so.
through. So we had a different GM. But point still, and I don't like the smell of George Pickens is a problem. He never had off field shit. He's a problem. But Aaron Rodgers isn't? Stupid. Stupid. But because we set the standard, we don't deal with this bullshit. Martavis Bryant, Plaxico Burress. We'll trade Antonio Holmes, who won the Super Bowl, who caught the ball for us. We'll trade him to the Jets. Well, Antonio Brown, Emmanuel Sanders. We'll go through all this shit. But we'll sit here for Aaron Rodgers, who's not even a Steeler, who's never been a Steeler, who stole a championship from us, y'all. That's that shit where I'm like, and then Mike Tomlin, for you to even be complicit to that standard, lets me know that if you're okay in it, you're part of the problem too.
See, I think that's unfair.
I'm just saying if you're okaying it.
I'm
I'm not saying
sorry, bro.
I'm saying if you're okaying it. Like if he's sitting up there like, yeah, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, I understand.
Bruh. And when it
I
comes to coaches, they are at the bottom of the totem pole, bro.
He's been there 20 years. The GM's been there for 4.
It don't matter, bro. Look
I don't
look
give
up
a.
and see. Look up and see more.
Let me see Omar Khan.
I
Omar
The
the Khan.
GM has more. He has more. More say
say
so over
so.
football operations. So that's just the truth. That's just the truth.
But
And
but but
I was about to say he made him call
okay.
though. He made
How much does he make? How much does he make?
I don't.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. All you gotta do is look at the
I don't
numbers,
know,
bro.
bro. It's not. I don't know.
All you
bro.
gotta always do the follow the money, bro.
Yeah,
If
he
y'all don't
is.
believe,
He is. He is. You know what? Fuck it. You right. Fuck it.
if you don't ever
He is getting
believe
paid
me,
more. I
bro,
know he's getting paid more. I looked
follow
at
the money, bro. Always follow the money, bro.
he's
The
getting paid
money
$12
gonna tell
million
you
a year.
everything you need to know.
He's getting paid $12 million a year, Rashad. And I'm
Follow
not
the
saying he
money.
hasn't done good things, but you
I'm gonna
haven't
be
done
right
the
back.
most
I'm gonna be
important.
right back, y'all. I'm gonna be right back.
You good, but you haven't done the most important things. Like it's crazy. It's like yeah, Marcus, you did good in gym. You did good in all that. But did you do good in math, science, and English? That's what matters. I don't give a fuck if you did good in gym. I don't give a fuck if you did good in arts and humanities. No offense, but we ain't playing for that. You know what I'm saying? Just
Right.
that's just the way I look at it. So I'm just like,
No, it's right. And
if,
every time
if you were as a if you would if you would have been like, Mom, I did take out the trash. I did do this, but I didn't do my homework. I didn't do this. And he's like, okay, you can take out the trash anytime. But that's not an excuse for you not to do your homework. Like, that's just shit where I'm just like, none of these, that system of thought does not work in any other form of like accountability and relationship, like, within that format. So I'm just like,
I'm sorry. I'm there.
me too.
This year was the straw. The cliche saying the straw that broke the camel's back. For real. Like I had already been like on like, bro, y'all just not making the right moves. I'm tired of 9-8 and you know what I mean? Oh, we had a winning season. I don't give a fuck. I actually would rather start to get better draft picks. I really would rather that at this point.
Wouldn't you
We're not
rather
gonna
go
go
through?
no further than we're going.
Wouldn't you rather go through them Cordell years to get up to Ben Roethlisberger and all that shit than just stay this way? Just that stale, just the wind ain't blowing. Just
Ain't nobody scared of us no more, bro. Nobody might give a
they
fuck.
only scared of us on 3rd and long when TJ Watt's looking like a fucking bull and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like what? That's the only time. Like literally, that's it. When else are they scared of us? 3rd and long. The only person who scares the quarterback
That's it.
and the
I
left
mean,
tackle.
it's it.
Left tackle ain't really scared. It's just, you feel me?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Type shit.
it's almost, you know, in NBA when yeah, let him do his thing, but ain't nobody else doing the goddamn thing, and you can't beat us by yourself. It's like
Exactly.
that. It's
Yeah,
that.
same
So
shit.
My bad, I'm back. My bad, my bad, my bad.
Nah, you good.
you
We
good?
finished up the Steelers shit. We're finished with them niggas.
Because when earlier, Marcus, when you was going like that, I was like, I know how you feel because I could talk about this the rest of the night, and I'm
Right,
trying to
right.
just because it pisses me off so much.
And
Like
I'm
I
not
actually get angry.
I'm not expressing just my like this ain't just me. This is like
This is
85% of the Steelers fans in our community type shit. There's only like 10% who are like, nah, Will Howard might be
exactly
or I'm just like, hey dog.
what Kendrick say. It ain't just me. I'm what the coach is feeling.
Yep.
Like
Exactly. Sorry, Dama.
No, it's all right, bro. If somebody believe in Will Howard, somebody need to give
I
them.
want
I'm just saying, for the people who believe in Will Howard, y'all go back and tell me the last Ohio State quarterback that did well in the NFL, and I'll wait.
and listen, and listen. So earlier I was watching this show and it was showing like behind the scenes of the draft. It had the camera on Will Howard for a while. He was with his family. The motherfucker seems like a good dude, but he seems like a white boy that you know and would hang out with. That is not who I want to lead my franchise. I'm sorry. Give me the cocky dude. Yeah, he might piss me off, but I'm like, but that motherfucker come through for me though.
And maybe that's why y'all interested in Aaron Rodgers.
true. That is true. That is true. That's one
Maybe
thing I'm gonna
so.
give him. He don't give
Maybe so.
him.
All right, we can go. We can go to Shadur, or we can do our list. 'Cause
Right.
I don't know. I don't know your
Do
time you got,
let's
Damo.
Hey,
you
I'm
want
here, bro. I ain't got nothing to do. Shit.
let's break the
I
mood
told
up.
I told I told Kai he could stay up all night, so we good. He's
I know
excited.
he, he's hype. He at least got an hour of just straight
Yeah, we
turn.
got a yard sale in the morning, so he wants to do a lemonade stand. So he's crunk. Yeah, he's crunk.
Okay.
That is kind of fire though, as a kid. Thinking
Yeah,
Yeah.
about to wake up in the morning and do a lemonade stand.
yeah.
Don't let him be the Steelers of selling lemonade.
I got you,
God
cuz. I
damn
got you. I got you. We can't let
it.
nobody fleece us, bro. We need at least $1 a cup. We need at least
At
$1 a cup,
least,
baby. At
bro.
least $1
Don't
a cup.
please don't trade no lemonade for a thermos.
Nah. If you want
Exactly.
ice, we might do $1.25.
Hey,
You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
for real. It is what it is. We acting like Shadur out
Yeah.
here.
Shit, that's crazy.
Legendary lemonade. Shit.
Legendary lemonade.
Hey, that's
Good.
how
Hey, that's how I know you podding.
legend.
You podding. You podding, Rashad. You podding. That's how you transition. You podding. I like
Legendary.
that. You podding. You podding.
Pod,
Pod,
yeah,
a pod Rashad. A pod
A pod
Rashad.
Rashad. Oh,
That's
man.
crazy. That's crazy.
it is what it is.
What? So list.
Yeah, we can break
Ready?
up some of the anger.
Yeah, we need backup. We need backup. We don't need to bring all that energy in this shit. Shit.
What's the first thing on the list?
Y'all want to start with the Mount Rushmore of
I know.
basketball for Louisville?
Mount Rushmore, Louisville basketball. So what? Mount Rushmore is 4, right?
Yeah.
So what can we have 4 in an honorable mention?
As many honorable mentions as you want.
Okay. So it's
Do
so
we
this
want
is
to do
how.
ours or like classic? Because I'm like, I got mine, but like it's only been since I've been alive type shit.
Okay, so
I
all right,
did.
so
I
all
did
right, hold on.
overall.
You bring up a good point, bro. You bring up a good point.
It's
Because
like
I
my
know there's people. Before us, bro, but we didn't see them.
that's what I'm saying.
So it's like I gotta put people on my list that I see. I respect Daryl Griffith. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't even want to say the other
Right.
person's name I want to say I respect because he lost a lot of my respect because but we respect a Kenneth Payne. I don't call him Kenny, fucking Kenneth.
His
We
government.
respect Kenneth Payne.
Yeah.
We respect everybody from the Denny Crum era. You know what I'm saying? Dewan Wheat.
Yeah.
Like
Right. The one.
that's the first person I remember seeing Dewan Wheat.
Me too. Me too.
That's the first person I remember seeing is Dewan Wheat. But I don't have any memories of him doing his thing. You feel me? I got memories of Reese Gaines
Yep.
scoring all them points in 30 seconds to win against Tennessee. I got memories of Edgar Sosa saying, fuck Rick Pitino, I'm pulling up from 35 to win this game.
My heart jumped in my chest. Now I remember that I was over chatting.
I got memories of fucking Cal Carrick going off in the last game in Freedom Hall. I got memories of fucking Francisco. Like those are my memories. That's what I got. So
I'm gonna go with mine.
So when I asked y'all that question, like, do y'all always get when somebody asks y'all like top 5 or something like that? Do y'all put people in a list because of the respect? You know how people always be like, "What's your top 5 rappers?" And you always hear people say, you know, Biggie, Tupac. And like, did you really listen to Tupac and Biggie? Are you really saying that, or you just saying that out of respect? Because it's okay if you ain't got them in your top 5. It's because that wasn't your time. Like, I seen a video yesterday, and this is how I know I'm getting up. I'm turning the up now. You know what I'm saying? I'm right on. I'm big bro right now. You know what I'm saying? But in 2 years, I'll be up now. I'm big bro right now. But in 2 years, I'll be up now. But motherfucker asked the question. It was one of them, you know, viral clips that they do on Instagram when they interview people. He was like, you know, who's a rapper that old people listen to, and you be like, why the hell did they get, you know, all this notoriety? But then when you listen to them, you can kind of see it, but you still don't understand it. And this motherfucker said Jay-Z. This motherfucker was, but the kid was 19. He was 19.
Oh, okay.
He was 19. So then he was like, man, Jay-Z, but I be listening to him. He be saying some shit, but you know, it just ain't me. And then the dude asked him, he was like, so you think Drake's a better rapper than Jay-Z? He was like, oh yeah, undoubtedly. And I was like, oh shit, I'm getting old.
Yep.
I'm getting old because ain't no fucking way.
No way. Especially early Jay-Z, like Big L and shit. Like,
Nah, bro, real talk, bro. Like, bro,
Reasonable
Jay-Z,
Doubt.
bro, look. That nigga came out hard, bro. Hove came out hard, bro.
I know. He had no choice.
I'm making short-term goals when the weather folds. Put away the letters and put ice on the gold. I ain't even got to keep going. That's his first single. That's how he came out. Right there.
Yeah.
He's a master.
We do
I'm
dirt
with you.
like worms, produce G's like sperm, to legs spread like germs. Come on, bro. We don't got to talk about nothing else about Hove, okay? That's just that's first album flow. That's 1996 flow.
He said, "Me and you got to do a Nas versus Jay-Z. Who's better? Who you gonna take?" All right.
Who, me? Who am I going to
Oh,
take?
I'm talking about Rashad. Because remember you said I got a good debate topic for your pod. Remember you told me that?
No, that's not what it was. It wasn't Nas.
I thought it was Nas and Jay-Z.
It's even more controversial than that. And I don't think that was controversial. So what he's talking about, Rashad, is, you know how on Twitter they'll put like a little poll or something? Or like it was two pictures, and it was like a picture of Kanye, and I heard you a Kanye stan, and it was a picture of Hov. And Kanye's picture was on the left, and Jay-Z's picture was on the right, and it said the question was, the rappers on the left's discography is better than the rappers on the right discography. And the person on the left was Kanye. So that was the topic that I had endorsed Marcus to have on the pod. But I think he was waiting on me to come so I can play mediator, because I heard that you a Kanye stan.
That would be next time.
Because this is the only thing I'll say today. Kanye made a lot of those early beats. He gave him the blueprint to walk on. 90s, maybe not the 96 shit.
No,
but
we talking about you
Catalog versus catalog.
We talking catalog versus catalog. You trying to go
right.
You going person for person. We talking catalog for catalog. Yes, Kanye was a part of those beats, but
he was part of.
I know part of the sauce. I know what you. I know
you were part of your shit. You talking? Let's say it's me and you. You saying like you did it. I'm like, bro, I made those beats for you.
Okay.
I came to you with a sound, and
but hold on, look.
I unleashed your brain to be able to flow like that on this beat.
I'm in you,
who's to say that? Because we know that Hove championed
that is kind of true.
You right.
So if he never championed him, do we get the same Kanye?
Yeah, you don't even get Watch the Throne. You don't even get Watch the Throne.
Kanye fans, boy, y'all. Hey, this is to all you Kanye fans. That nigga got y'all wrapped up in the sauce, bro. That nigga done got more mulligans than motherfucking I don't know
Oh
who.
no, we don't like that nigga.
No, lately, I mean, I can't say much
But
for.
bro, like I respect Kanye, bro, on everything, on every level. I just don't his art,
Musically, you mean?
his artwork, bro, is out of this world. His brain is out of this world. Like when it comes to music,
It
I'm
is.
separating. I'm separating. I'm separating church and state. You feel me? Man from the music. I'm separating man from the music. His music mind is brilliant. Like even with the changes that he does and the different type of genres that he just went to and sounds he's played with and shit, niggas a genius. Niggas a genius. But we're gonna save that convo. I'm gonna let you sit on that. We're gonna save that convo. I'm gonna hop
That's
back
cool.
on another pod. We're gonna save that convo.
And then and
That's
last thing, that show with the Weeknd and Johnny Depp's daughter,
the
I
idol.
told the Idol. Kanye's main producer, Mike Dean. I thought it was I'm pretty sure it was him. Like who does the synthesizer specifically is in the show. So like he makes music for the show. So I'm like, ooh, you really
I
don't like this.
started it.
Ah.
I'm about episode and a half in, so
And then that's some crazy shit.
it is already,
But
and
all right.
that's real life for them.
And then back to Damo's question, doing top fives. It depends. I prefer to do my top five because I'm like, if you're gonna come on my shit, you probably want to hear my shit for real.
Yeah.
You can probably literally go out there and probably type in top five blah blah blah, and that list will probably pop up. But I'm like, nah, I'm giving you.
I got both then because I did the classic, but I was easily able to come up with my top four while sitting here.
Okay,
Yeah,
so all right, so
do both.
let's break it into tiers then. Give me your all-time classic, respect Mount Rushmore, and then give me your personal that if I had to build a team, fuck respect, this is who the fuck I want. These are my four, and then I got my five is the honorable mention. So let's treat it like a pickup
Okay,
game.
okay.
Let's treat it like a pickup game. We got
All right,
four. We got four
all
because
right.
Mount Rushmore is five. I mean Mount Rushmore is four, but we need a five for the pickup game.
You can say
So
your other honorable mentions. You just gotta say your fifth honorable,
yeah, but
your top honorable.
I need your five that you gonna rock with if
That's cool.
if you coaching a squad at the park.
Ooh, I think I got a nice little squad. I think I can go ahead, niggas.
All right, so who going first?
I need one of y'all because I need that
All
honorable
right,
mention. I need
all
it
right.
just a moment.
So my honorable mention,
Hold on, which one you doing first? You doing overall or you
classic.
doing
Yeah,
your?
my classic overall.
Also, you doing classic first. Okay,
Yeah,
go classic
from
first. Classic.
from the inception of the program.
Okay, got
Uh,
you.
so my fifth, since we're doing Mount Rushmore, so the person right off the mountain, I have to put Rodney McRae. Put one of the McRaes. So number five, right?
Okay, okay,
Number four, Purvis. Never Nervous Purvis is gonna be my
okay,
four. Number three is gonna be Wes Unseld. I gotta go with the family.
okay.
Two is gonna be DeJuan Wheat. And then you know who number one is? Louisville Male High School's finest.
Daryl Griffin. That's a good five.
Griffith. So
That's a
at the park, could you imagine that five though? DeJuan at point. I guess you're gonna have to have Griff at two. You ain't getting a fucking rebound with Wes Unseld, Purvis Ellison, and Rodney McRae. Fucking
That's a solid five, bro.
if woo,
That's a solid five, and that's a solid five before 2000. Before
man, if you catch them in the park or something too,
that's a solid five.
yeah. If you
All
catch
right,
them,
so I'm gonna go. This is my classic right here. This is my classic. I'm gonna go four first, then I'm gonna go honorable mention.
okay.
So I'm going DeJuan Weed at the one. I'm going Daryl Griffith at the two.
Big two.
I'm going Never Nervous Purvis. I'm like you. I feel like you got to put Unsealed on there. And then to me,
Let's go. Yeah.
this is the person that like stood out in Rick Pitino era. Cisco.
Yeah.
Cisco got to be on there, bro. All
That's it.
time on the all time. You feel me? I just feel like you got to have somebody from the Rick Pitino era to represent in the all time. And I feel like Cisco is the one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I need a six man for that, I'm probably going. Man,
Based
that's
on the
tough.
way my team's built, I'm gonna have to go 6-man LeBradford.
That's probably where I would go to. LeBradford Smith, bro, as 6 man, bro. Like that's a hard one. I wanted to go one more Patino guy, but I don't know. I don't know if I like big guards, but I think LeBradford. I'd probably say LeBradford.
Yeah, that's for me. All right, shit. Who you running with?
So the classic. And my classic is mostly older people, and then I got one new, fairly new.
Yeah, you heard
So
that, Griff. You old nigga.
y'all gonna be able to know the position. I'm gonna just name them.
All right.
Wes Unseld, he was NBA champ. Travis Ellison off the '86 championship team. Dale Griffith off the '80 championship team.
Mm-hmm.
Russ Smith off
Ooh.
the 13 championship team. And
Okay.
then if we need a fifth to play, Dewan Wheat. So Russ and Dewan are my two guards. Everybody else is kind of interchangeable. Guard who you match up well against.
Damn.
Okay.
Hey, Russ and DeWine giving niggas.
That's what I'm saying. And especially if we coach by Patino.
Oh,
Because
Even and Denny too. But yes, especially Tino because it's two small guards too.
Okay.
all right. These are ones that I know, seen play and had an impact on me.
Okay.
We got Reese Gaines.
Reese.
We got Francisco Garcia.
Tough.
We got this one. He might not be on nobody else's shit, but we would not have a championship without this man, Luke Hancock. God damn
Okay.
it, as a shooter.
Okay.
That's 4 right there. No, that's 3.
3. Yeah.
Russ again. Like I said, that was one that I saw personally, and I needed a big man, so I put Earl Clark on there.
I
This
agree with that. I agree
E5.
with that. Most people might not. I'm a Earl
E5.
stan. I'm a Earl stan, bro. So I agree.
And then my honorable mention to play a 5, I put Terrence Williams on there. He was electrifying to me. Like at that age, I used to love watching him play. I love watching him play. I would be like Showtime. So that's my little lineup.
Okay. I like that one. That's good. That's good. All right, so I'm gonna go my 5 that I saw play. By far, these might not be the most best scoring, none of that, but these are my 5 that I will put on the court, like that I love. Edgar, gotta have Edgar Sosa. I gotta have him. Gotta have him. Loved his bravado. Loved everything about Edgar. I just hated Rick holding him back. Gotta have Edgar. At the 2, I gotta go Reese Gaines. I'm going Cisco. I'm like you said, I'm going Earl Clark. And since Earl Clark is long and lanky, he can go 3, 4, 5. And if I gotta have a fifth, I'm gonna have to go T Will too.
Versatile.
Yeah, because we're gonna be. I like size. When I watch basketball, I like length, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be able to get in the passing lanes, do what you need to do. I feel like Edgar and Reese are nice, nice size guards, and then you got 2 good wings in Cisco and T Will, and then Earl Clark can give you 5 out. We cannot have, we can have 5 out.
Bet.
Yeah. I mess with it.
Yeah, I do too. All right, so my 4 plus my 5th to run with a nigga. All right, so my number 1 favorite player was, or at least ingrained in my mind, is Francisco Garcia. So I have to go with him as my number 1. 2, Russ. He gave me a heart attack.
I swear that's why I couldn't put. That's why I couldn't put him on there, bro. And that's why I couldn't put Donovan on there either. I know Donovan is league, but him
He was,
and
he
Russ,
was.
they used to stress me out, bro.
Yep.
They
I'm
used
a
to stress me out, bro.
the same.
It wasn't until
I like Russ.
when Donovan had to play point because Q got hurt. That's when I started to be like, okay, Donovan. He needed the ball in his hands more. You know what I'm saying? To be the effective player that he is. And it's proven well in the NBA too. Those are the only 2 reasons why I couldn't put. That's why I couldn't put them 2 in my list for that reason. They stressed me out during the UFL time.
No, Rashad was in last time we went to Howhurst or whatever. Rashad was just talking to Russ. I thought they knew each other. Like they were talking for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, damn, I didn't know y'all knew each other. And he's like, we don't. I'm like, I'm like,
He's
Hey man, y'all funny,
just
man.
a cool dude.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in. You feel me? Plug it. Plug it. But no, when we went to Papa John's place, that was one of one of the official or one of the liquors they had. So shout out gang.
Yeah, they had
They had
Russell's.
Russell's
Yeah.
shit there. So shout out gang. So Cisco, Reese, of course. I mean, iconic, real deal. Look, my number 4. I gotta tell y'all the reason why. Angel McCaultrey. I had to switch it up on y'all. Like, ooh.
I swear I was thinking about putting women, but I was like, I think this is the men's one, but I feel you.
Hey, dog. I'm pretty sure Chet and Charlie took us to a women's game early. It was back still at Freedom Hall when she was playing type shit. And then UK walked in the building. I'm walking past. You can see the court through the whatever through a little hallway. So I'm walking past and to stop for a second. She gets a steal. She's running down the court. Nigga, she went up and tried to dunk that shit. She went up and boom, and she didn't. It didn't. I don't think it stayed in her hand, so it kind of fell out. But she grabbed the rim and shit. I was like, "Who is this?" She changed my whole mindset on women's basketball single handedly. Andrew McCaultrey did. I'm not lying. So I was like, "Shit, I gotta." And she changed our program.
Hey, y'all,
She changed
you
our
pod.
whole. She changed
Now
our
you
program,
podding.
bro.
You pod now, Marcus. You
I
pod.
love
You pod.
like women's. I think U of L basketball made me fall in love with women's basketball. I wasn't watching
Yeah,
W. I wouldn't. Yeah,
yeah,
Lisa Leslie was dunking. Candace Parker was coming through. That changed shit. You feel
yeah.
me? In McDonald's, but besides that, shit, I really wasn't paying attention. Angel McCaultrey, so shout out gang. But if we have a 5, right? So I got Cisco, Russ, Reese, and Angel. I'm like, fuck, I need a 5, so I gotta go E5 for the 5. So
I
and
like how we
Earl,
all had E5, bro, because he was before his time, bro.
Yeah.
Like if he, can you think about if E5 was played in this era? You know what I'm saying? Like a stretch 4, stretch 5. You know what I'm saying? Athletic.
how much NIL money you think he would have
He
commanded?
would have had a lot of money, bro. He would
Come
have had
on,
a lot of money.
dog. Come on.
Him
Speaking
and
of
G
speaking
Will.
of NIL, bro, did James Scott ever go to NC State? Did he ever commit or anything like that?
He went to Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, that's where
He
it
went
is.
to Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Okay, okay.
What you think about that?
About James Scott,
Leaving and going to Ole Miss, pulling the Dre Davis.
is he still playing?
He should be done. His
Oh,
little
okay, I'm
brother's
gonna
at.
say. I'm gonna say, hey, bro, he's old as hell if he's still playing. But all them niggas with them COVID years, boy, them niggas, bro, them niggas need to go find a job at this point. God damn.
Get off your parents' insurance, nigga. Get off your parents' insurance, nigga. Shit.
For real. At Baker Mazar.
I hate it. I hate it for the fact that he's a Louisville player through and through. He's our type of player. You know what I'm saying? Unselfish,
Yeah, all that shit.
do whatever for the team.
Lose
You know,
your whole grill
yeah,
for.
he's a Louisville player through and through. He's a crowd favorite. But I do think for what he brung, he still left a lot on the table. You know what I'm saying? So it's if you're gonna be a athlete and you're a big, you gotta be more than just a lob threat. You have to have 2 or 3 blocks a game. If you're gonna
Special.
be if you that bouncy as they said you was and all that stuff,
Oh
you're not
yeah.
a you're not a back to the basket player. You need to be a Tyson Chandler. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be that type of player, that's the comparison you need to have. You're not back to the basket. You're an energy guy, but you're a rim protector. You're gonna catch everything that is close to the rim. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff.
I agree
So,
with you.
and I think from what I watched, once Kelsey got going in the season and started coaching, how he felt like he needed to coach. Because at the beginning, you could tell he wanted to do his threes and all that stuff, but that wasn't going to work with this team. They needed to learn how to play with each other. They needed to learn how to do all that stuff. And I think he just athletic bigs or bigs that can play back to the basket. They got footwork, and you can throw the ball down to them in the post and get a bucket. You know what I'm saying? And that just wasn't James Scott. And that's the only big we had. Literally. Bro, we had Javon Hadley playing the 4 every night.
30 minutes.
That nigga's a wing. He's
6'7".
6'7".
He's 6'7". He's 6'7", 210.
That nigga was back to the basket more than James Scott.
That was
So
Right.
that was damn near.
I was
That
hurt to
was,
see him. It hurt me to see him go. You know what I'm saying?
but
But I feel like he was waiting on Kaysen to make his decision. If I feel like if Kaysen didn't come back, then he wouldn't. He would have stayed because when you got Big Ollie, and then you got the other kid from where's he from? France or Germany?
Germany,
Wherever he's from, yeah. So you got both of those. Like they opposite of what he does. So it's like you gonna. He's probably looking in the mirror like, damn, I'm gonna be an energy guy, or if I don't add nothing to my game, I'm gonna be an energy guy.
Right. If I don't add nothing to my game in 4 months,
Yeah, like
yeah.
this past year, like I had to start out of necessity. Like we didn't have any bigs. You know what I'm saying? But
It's very true. Kaysen was starting.
yeah.
All right.
Right.
What? Top 5 retro NBA jerseys or top 5 lies you believe doesn't
We can go retro.
get sports?
Ooh, who's going first on this one?
You want me to go?
Because you niggas are prepared. I'm coming off the top of the dome with my shit. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all niggas done
Okay.
wrote y'all shit down. I can go, though. I can go.
Go ahead, go then.
I can go.
I'm gonna put the
Five
pictures
to
up and
five,
post that.
5-1 or 1-5?
Whatever.
5-1.
Oh, 5 to 1.
5-1. Okay.
I'm hearing shit
so
in Newburgh.
five. I'm gonna go. 5. I'm gonna go. I'm going Vancouver Grizzlies.
You already know which one.
On the baby
5.
boots with the
Yeah. I'm going 5. I'm going Vancouver Grizzlies. 4. I'm going Detroit Pistons.
with the flaming Mustang.
Yeah.
Grant Hill, Detroit Pistons.
Yup. You
Yeah.
already know.
Yeah. No, switch that. 4. I'm going Orlando Magic.
Which one with the star? With the star
Yeah.
for the A?
No. Shaq.
The
Shaq
black
and
pin
The black
stripes.
one.
Shaq
The black
and
one.
yeah, with the
That one
black pinstripe.
still had the
Shaq
star.
and Penny. Shaq and
That
Penny.
still be-
Orlando
that
Magic.
Star on it though. So yes. I got
Okay. I didn't know if you was thinking like Tracy McGrady Magic or
No. Yeah. I'm with you. The Penny Shaq one.
I'll go. I gotta move Detroit down some. They number 2. At 3, y'all gotta let me go through the league real quick. Phoenix Suns.
Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
You killing me, Damo.
No. Houston Rockets.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad you said that because I'm not picking that. I didn't like that.
Woo.
The one with the rocket on it? The baby blue.
Steve Francis, bro. Steve Francis.
More
Those jerseys was hard, bro. More pinstripes.
I thought you were talking about Hakeem and them.
No.
Okay. I got you.
What is that? Is that 3?
That's 3.
And then you said 2 was the Pistons.
Was the Pistons. Number 1, Seattle Supersonics, Gary Payton.
What? Okay.
Right.
That's what's up.
All right.
I feel like I missed one in there, but
You'll see when we say ours. But I feel you though. You got some good classics in there.
I feel like I missed a few though.
You killing me. You got him.
He did kill me a little bit too though. He killed me a little bit too.
I feel like I missed one though. Like I do like Phoenix though. Phoenix could be an honorable mention, but I'm trying to scour the league.
We're gonna say something about the Raptors.
See, I knew it, bro.
I'm
I
going.
missed one,
I'm
bro.
going.
Okay. All right, my bad.
Go.
I knew I missed one, bro. How the fuck can I forget the Raptors?
How about we say our shit? You just reorganize your shit so we can get a final count on Damo's on the post edit. We'll get that. All right, Rashad.
All right. Number 5, Vancouver Teal jerseys in '97.
Come on.
That's the one y'all thinking about.
So y'all got the same 5.
Number 4, the Suns black jersey 2000. That's that Charles Barkley, the big
black one.
Okay. Yes. Number 3, the Bucks green jersey with the buck on it. That was 96. That
Ray Allen.
Ray was
number 2.
Ray was going to the cup on niggas.
Yeah, he was.
Exactly.
And punching.
That's he got game.
He got game. Jesus.
Yeah.
Shuttlesworth.
Jesus Shuttlesworth. Yeah.
Yeah, Denzel.
Number 2, the Pistons red jersey. It's the Grant Hills, but the red
but the red ones. Yeah.
They rarely wore them. They always wore those green ones, but the red one.
That was alternate retro.
Yeah. Number 1, the Raptors purple jersey, Vince Carter. So that's why I say you might have missed a couple, but you got the main ones.
All right, so we'll see if he has any from this. Honorable mention: purple barbed wire striped Raptors. I like the purple ones. Them motherfuckers was hard.
Okay.
Number 5. We all got the same number 5. Teal blue Vancouver Grizzly jerseys with the burr on the front. Motherfuckers hard.
Yeah, motherfucker was hard.
Number 4, the black striped Orlando Magic uniform that Damo was talking about. That's my
Okay.
motherfucker's hard. Believe it or not, shout out to Rodney on this one. Baby Blue Kings with the white cursive and the red outline. Remember that one?
It's just hard.
And you know what, bro? When I was sitting here going through, I was thinking about the Kings, and I just remember the black ones with
Ooh.
the black ones when they had Jay Will and Chris Webber. So
Woo.
I didn't. That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't say the Kings.
Yeah, them
I
real.
like their gold one. Their gold ones they had.
And you know who else has cold gold ones is the Wizards with Arenas when they had the star on the shoulders and shit.
That motherfucker was ugly, bro.
Y'all like it?
Because they had the black shorts with it or
That
whatever.
motherfucker was
That's
ugly, bro. They look like a fucking AAU team. That shit was ugly, bro.
Hey,
Kinda
on
hard
2K
at the
though,
time.
on 2K I would wear them though. I ain't gonna lie
At the
to
time,
you.
they were kind of hard. All right, my number 2, the black Sixers jersey with the star
Of course.
over the eye.
Of course.
It was just
Should have
it's
been one of my
staying,
honorable mentions.
bro. It's staying in my head, bro. So, and then number 1, I know I got the only number 1 like this: the black Miami Heat with the pink and orange vertical stripe. I know niggas that's divisive.
Miami Vice.
Miami Vice ones.
Yeah, that was divisive, man.
Divisive. Either you like
That was
either you
definitely
like them or
divisive,
Oh, I
you hate
fucked
Marcus.
with
You
I fucked with 'em.
you definitely went left field on that one, brother.
I fuck with them.
I knew nobody was gonna have that one. I was like, either they gonna be like, "That's trash," or like, "It's in my top 3."
Yeah, you definitely went. You definitely pulled the ball to left field on that one, bro. You try to steal a base. You pulled the left field, bro.
Miami divisive.
Damn, bro, I forgot about you brought up a good one. You brought up the Sixers, and then what was the other one that you brought up, Rashad? That I didn't have.
Either the Bucks one,
The
Ooh,
Raptors. It was the
oh,
Raptors.
the
Raptors.
Raptors. Okay.
The Mitchell and Ness. Well, you can
It was the Raptors.
I swear.
Mitchell and Ness.
Yep.
Is there any that we missing? I was trying to go through. Y'all, none of y'all said the Sonics. Man, the Sonics one was hard to me, bro.
Was anyone like the old Atlanta Hawks ones?
Yeah.
I was literally
Yep.
gonna say that, and then I started thinking about Houston. I was gonna
You
say
said-
Atlanta. I was gonna say Atlanta Hawks, and then I thought about Houston.
Cleveland has a few.
Oh, what about the Denver Nuggets with the skyline?
Yep.
Ooh, there you go. Now you podding. You podding now. That's a good one.
Baby
That's a
blue
good one.
Minneapolis Lakers. Baby blue Minneapolis Lakers.
Yeah.
No,
You don't
they
like
don't
that
make it, bro.
I fuck with them.
Okay.
Nah,
I
I like the color, bro. Like the color, the MPLS, bro. That shit was weak, bro.
No, the one that
They had a Lakers one, and
they
then
have
they
a
also
baby
had
blue
an
Lakers one that they
MPLS.
changed, but
Yeah.
they changed it though. They changed like that shouldn't.
I
be
like
blue.
the yellow San Francisco old school Golden State.
Ooh, the old school Golden State, the Jason Richardson,
Yeah.
Baron Davis. That was a good one too.
The We
That was a
Believe.
good one.
The
Yeah,
We Believe
AC
Warriors
that was a
the
good one.
AC, I know you hate.
that beat us
Yeah, I was
exactly.
about to say, I
Yep.
know you hate them.
Who's your team in NBA?
Dallas. We ain't gonna go there right now because I can't crash out twice. After the Steelers, it's all good.
Respect.
He goes back. He goes back to Steve Nash. That's how long he's been a fan.
Yeah,
Steve
respect.
Nash, Dallas.
Mm.
Shit,
I respect that. I respect that notion.
that's a good one. So, do you change anything? Do you want to redo your top 5?
No, I think I'm gonna keep it. I like
He
it.
gonna stand on it.
I'm gonna stand on it. I like it, but I think we good. I think we had some good honorable mentions, some good thoughts. No, I'm not almost done. I'm still going. No, you don't need a snack. I'm podding.
Podcast P right now.
Bro, he sound like Amelia. Amelia be like, yeah, snacks.
No,
Snacks.
no. Bye. Peace out. No.
We don't.
I swear. What time is it? It's 10:45. Yeah, you crazy, bro. Yeah. No, I think the honorable mentions was good because I didn't have Toronto. I didn't have Golden State. I said Phoenix, but I took them out. Who else did we say?
What about y'all? Like any of them old Hornets ones?
I fuck with Hornets one.
Like
Charlotte.
Charlotte,
I liked them, but
Charlotte Hornets when they.
not enough to put in there. I'll say Minnesota had a good one too. Minnesota had one.
What about the black ones that KG wore with like the
Yeah.
triangles
The
and shit?
yeah, that's what I said. Those were good. I think we got some
I
good
think it's-
honorable mentions though.
New
We got some
Jersey.
good ones.
Maybe some
Some
New
of the other ones.
Jersey.
The Nets, no. No,
I feel like the
They
most
got like
emblematic was
that
the
shit
gray
was weak.
ones. Vince Carter,
the gray, yeah,
grays,
and I like the red ones.
or in the red ones. Yeah.
I love red. You throw red on the uniform, I'm probably like it.
Hey, Kyle almost transitioned well, for real. Top 5 lies you believed as a kid.
Oh man, this is a good one. This is a good one because it's a whole
Hey,
lot. It's a
Man,
whole lot. I ain't even gonna rank mine. I'm just gonna start
that's cool.
naming them off.
That's cool.
I'm just start go off, bro.
That's cool.
Number one is make sure he ain't around Santa Claus. That's top. That's top. That's number one.
Woo.
Santa Claus.
yeah,
Nigga, whole childhoods have been crumbled off that.
Yeah,
yeah. I had older siblings too, so mine
I
was
know.
early.
I'll say, poor Megan.
yeah. Trying to think. It was something about like if you say you can't say the word lie,
Of course,
or
you
your
telling a
tongue to get
story.
cut or something. You tell a story or some shit like that. What's another one that you believe? The Tooth Fairy. That shit's a lie too. Damn, what y'all got? I want to hear. I want to hear y'all's jog the creative juices because I know y'all got some.
I would say my honorable mention too. One is I feel like everybody fucking told that Ladasha story like they cousin was the one who was really there. Like they used to tell that motherfucker like that was my auntie, that was my mom. I used to be like, as soon as that came out of somebody's mouth, I'd be like, you lying.
The Who story.
Ladasha.
See y'all too advanced for me,
No,
bro.
This is just some school shit. This is like literally
You
this
already
literally
know.
just happened one day. Some motherfuckers came
Okay.
up like this is how it happened to me. A white chick at Manual came up and was like, and I've heard it before, but specifically I'm talking about her. She came up and was like, yeah, my mom was teaching at a school and she was doing roll call and she was and there was a girl and it said L and then it had a dash and then it said A. And she was like, excuse me, how I say this name? And she was like, Ladasha.
Oh my.
Bro,
But I knew as soon as she said the first three words, my mom, I said, she's lying.
you already, yep.
Oh, that's okay. I
Absolutely.
ain't
No,
never.
she
That's
didn't.
a new one for me. I ain't never heard that one. I might have, but I don't remember it. But
Little
that's a
Bro.
good one.
Dasher.
Ladasha, bro. And then the other one I was gonna say is it's like school rumor shit. They said Marilyn Manson had his lower two ribs taken out.
So we could, yeah.
So he can perform his own fellatio.
Bro,
Yes,
Okay.
yes. We
It was hard to not believe anything that he did because that motherfucker was weird, bro.
exactly.
but you seen him, he was like, he did that shit.
No,
He did that shit. He could not beat the allegations.
He can't beat any allegations. Fuck it. He can't beat nothing.
Oh, shit.
Nothing.
Can't beat a
Whatever
traffic
you
ticket.
say is true.
Oh,
Whatever you
man.
say.
Oh, that's funny.
Those are
Okay.
my honorable mentions. So I say
Oh,
number
wow.
5. I'd believe this all the way into my adulthood. Drinking Mountain Dew lowers your sperm count.
I've heard that. He was like, nah, not me, buddy.
I'm drinking Sprite. That's how they got me on the Sprite. You know what? I'll probably
Exactly.
do that shit out.
For real.
I think they made that up so the niggas couldn't drink it. I think that's what that was for. Because Mountain Dew is like a
Mountain Dew.
it's like a cultural divide. Like if you drink
Yep.
Mountain Dew,
Like that. Yeah.
Like that and Diet Pepsi, like Diet Coke. Oh my God, those two things. I'm like, I know where I'm at when
Give me a Diet Coke.
like don't no neighbors where I'm living at currently drink that shit. Where I grew up,
Diet Coke.
we don't drink regular Coke. We don't have regular Coke, honey. What? All right. Number 4, my nerd friends will be my boss when I grow up.
That was a
Them
big one.
niggas is not my boss. Them niggas is doing much better than my boss. Them niggas is shitting on my boss. Them niggas is balling.
There's levels to this shit.
My boss is barely as good as me. Nigga barely as good as that nigga's worse
He
than
making a dollar more than me.
he's that nigga don't he want to be me. He mad he got into the management program. He's pissed.
Bro, I'm weak.
He's like, I just want to work and go home.
I'm gonna say some crazy shit. Like that nigga's mad he's a terminal manager. Shit, that's fucked up. Yes. All right. Number 3, they said high school was gonna be the best time of your life. I think middle school and elementary school were the best times of my life.
Okay.
That's the only thing I was gonna say to that.
That's only because we was a little wild.
We was
We was a little
wilding.
wild. We had a
Oh,
good time in
Taylor.
middle school.
We had a good group of friends for real. That's what it was.
Shit. I don't know, Marcus. High school was a time.
It was. It was though.
Hey, remember
High school was a time.
your boy's party?
Tony,
Booker, yeah.
I do.
Remember shit?
Yeah, bro. He had all them YT people on 43rd and Market. That shit was
It was
crazy.
great. It was, bro. Niggas was, hey, bro. Niggas was getting
He
robbed.
brought him.
Niggas was getting robbed on dice games right in
That
front
shit
of
was
the crib,
crazy,
bro.
bro. I ain't gonna
It was
lie. That shit was
crazy.
crazy, bro. Like
It was,
He
that was
brought him down
I ain't
there.
gonna lie, that was
it
Project X before Project X, bro.
was, bro. It was.
He
Besides
had
Gus
him down
Gunther,
there.
that shit damn near happened 20 years ago. People still talking about that shit, bro. So
besides Gus
Crazy.
that's
Gunther,
one of them.
shut it down, nigga.
Hold on. Time out. What's the name that you just said? Gus Gunther? That might be the top. That's another topic we're gonna have to do before we get off here. The top
Bad Gus.
5 most whitest names that you ever heard
My
in your
bad,
life.
Gus.
That might have to be on that list. Gus
Gus
Gunther?
Gunther. That nigga
Oh
sounds
my
like.
god. That's a real name?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I call him right now.
I'll pull up to his crib. He lived around the corner from me and know them cats. I'm like, you
Gus
go to
Gunther,
Manual too?
bro.
You lying like a motherfucker.
Gus Gunther.
His
He drank to
party
that.
was so fucking epic, bro. His party, his.
And we see
That's another
Rashad,
day. That's another day.
you went to school with some hood niggas a little bit at
He-
Ballard a little bit. Me and
It was
Marcus,
a
we went.
mix, bro.
It was that's what I'm saying. You had a perfect mix, bro. You had a perfect
We
mix.
wasn't perfectly mixed.
Me and Marcus went to PWIs in high school.
Damo, I graduated with 14 black dudes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bro,
damn.
our school has
you
20.
definitely went to a PWI.
Our school
Yeah,
has
damn.
500 people. I graduated with 13 black.
If you would have went to U of L, if Manuel was U of L, bro, you would have got the Porter Scholarship.
No, for real.
I did get the Porter
For
Scholarship.
real.
I'm saying
Here.
you, Manuel
Oh,
was
shut
you.
up.
You would have got.
They would have been like, take it. Take this right now.
Take this down.
Hey.
We need the diversity.
They
We
would've-
need the diversity.
Would have gave me
Yeah.
the Philip Bond Scholarship. That's what it would have been. We got the
Shit.
Philip Bond, nigga.
Bro, I had
Burton.
I had to be the nigga that the first cutoff of diversity at Manual. I had the grades. I was at Mazik just like everybody else, and then I did not get accepted, bro. I was hot.
Neither
I
did my
had to be
sister.
the first nigga that was like, "Yep, that's the cutoff right there."
Bro,
No,
how the fuck did Megan not get accepted to Manual, bro?
But Quentin didn't either. And both of his sisters went to
Right.
Manual. I went to school with both of his sisters.
And guess everybody who he named. Guess where we all went?
We all went to the same exact school.
No, I'm talking about we ended up at Ballard. Me, his sister, and Quentin all went to Ballard.
Yep.
So that was
And
everybody's backup.
but the Grinders, they all went. The Deemers. Oh no, Paul didn't get. Paul went to Ballard. Steven's middle brother.
Right.
You got me. But like I was thinking about Quan yesterday, and I'm like, damn, but all our mamas went to male. All our grandparents went to male. We just switched, kinda. You feel me? So I'm like, my bad. Let me get back to number 2. If I swallow gum, it'll stay in my stomach for 7 years.
Yep.
Listen to this one though. And if I swallow glue, my ass cheeks will stick together.
I didn't hear that.
I ain't heard that one, bro.
No Diddy.
No,
Yeah, I ain't
no
heard
rock,
that one, bro.
no Kales.
No Kales of the new shit.
I ain't heard that one, bro.
What's my boy off Boondocks, the booty pirate ass nigga?
Yep.
Fleece Johnson.
We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way.
Yeah, that's the glue talking to a nigga. All right, and then number 1, this is just funny. I thought adults knew what they were doing. Just so confident. Now I'm an adult, and I'm like, shit.
We are winging it.
Winging it like a motherfucker.
Boy, you hear me?
I thought I was sure.
You ever be sitting around and be like, bro,
what am I doing?
My parents were some good ass fucking liars. So
Oh,
how the fuck did they keep all this shit away from us, bro? It should be, bro, life be kicking your ass and you just gotta keep going, bro. You just gotta keep fucking going. That shit,
Right.
that shit's
You gotta
crazy,
get good at
bro.
that shit. That's what it is. Good at that shit.
There were some good ones. What you got, Rashad? Those were good.
I got a few of the same ones, but when I get down to my The last one, I don't know. Just let me go ahead. Number 5. It's illegal to have the overhead light on in your car.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
I got in trouble
Be
by
like,
my dad.
cut that off, turn that off.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I can't see.
Hey, hey, I was driving one night when I had my permit. My dad had it on, and he was like, "Let me know if a cop or something get close or something like." I don't know what. Well, you know, that niggas over there.
Bro,
You know,
I
that niggas
never
over
understood that one.
you know, that niggas rolling up and shit. So
You
then,
already, I already.
so then the cops rolling, a cop rolls past us type shit. He's like, "Nigga, I thought you was gonna
I
tell me, nigga."
told you. Are you blaming your ass, nigga?
That's when I knew the overhead light was over. I said, "Damn."
I turn it off myself next time. Shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna that one, bro.
Me either.
Number 4, gum would stick inside of you for 7 years if you swallowed it. The
Watermelon. Oh,
same
I
one.
got to say the other part of it is watermelon seeds. If you swallow watermelon seeds, a watermelon will grow in your fucking stomach.
And that's my number 3. It wasn't specifically watermelon, but if you swallow the seed, it'll grow inside of you.
Man, crazy.
That's number 3. Number 2, if you're hitting the back while your eyes are rolled back, they're gonna get stuck like that. I don't know
Oh.
If you get hit in
No,
the back, I never heard that.
it wasn't even just getting hit in the back. It was just
Your
if you
face
keep
gonna get
rolling your
stuck like that.
eyes, they gonna get stuck like
They
that.
gonna get stuck like that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's one of them ones right there. I used to hate that motherfucker, bro.
Now, this one, I know ain't nobody, they're gonna be like, what are you talking about?
Oh, I got
But
one for y'all. I got one. After you tell me your one, I got one that just came in my head. And
now,
it's gonna be a doozy. If you don't say it
don't,
right here, oh, I got one for you.
there's no way I'm gonna say it, so don't forget that.
All right, I got you.
And Marcus, you can ask Rodney.
Uh-oh.
We all believe, me and my siblings, that Tupac lived on that motor house on that bridge over the Ohio River. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I don't ask me how we got to that. But
It had
every
to be
time
your
we
daddy. It
passed,
had to be your daddy, bro.
we'd be like, go Tupac's house. And we were dead serious. It wasn't like a funny joke, like we was dead serious.
It had to be your daddy, bro. Your daddy had to start that shit.
Right, come on,
And,
man.
and we ran with it. We sprinted with it, nigga. Like, yes. So we thought Tupac lived on that in that little motor house.
What?
Exactly. I told you,
That's
be
the
like,
most. I was about to say, Damo, ain't no way you got that.
No, the one I had was I ain't got no McDonald's money. I always
my
believed that motherfucking lie, bro.
Oh
God,
my.
my
Man,
God.
you had that McDonald's money. Now today we might not have that McDonald's money
Exactly.
We don't.
because of inflation.
Back then, you ain't got $6.
But back then,
Bro,
you didn't have
$1?
You didn't have the dollar menu,
$1
I went to
exactly.
the two McChicken.
bro. Real talk, bro. You could, bro. Back in the day, you could have ate at McDonald's all day for $20.
You
Yep.
could have thrown up for 7.
For real. No, for real.
I would
Hey,
have.
look, breakfast, nigga, 2 sausage biscuits, drink
Yep.
3. That's 312. What? Hold on, that's 318.
That's back
318.
when the sausage burrito.
That's 318.
That's
Hey,
318 right there.
for lunch, we're gonna go 2 McChickens.
Maybe a
You know
small
what I'm saying? No mayo, substitute mac sauce,
mac sauce.
value fry, large sweet tea,
Five.
$4.24.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yep.
$5.
And dinner that's when we hit the 5 mark because we're gonna get an apple pie. So we get the
Exactly.
two McDoubles.
So we talking about $15
And them
for
apple
your
pies.
whole day.
If you splurging, you might get the $6 and get the ice cream.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
Like
If the
you
machine
had
wasn't
it, bro.
broken.
You had it.
Hey, bro, and not even that, because we have at Manual. You got the McDonald's right around there. We can sneak around the corner, but we had Taco Bell and Pizza Hut right here. So then the Taco Bell dollar menu, boy, oh my
Yep.
god, bro. Hey,
Stupid.
dog, just go. I'm just like, we spent $4, dog, after practice, dog, and you wouldn't. I might
That's
not
it.
even eat. I might not really eat dinner tonight.
Yep.
Type shit.
We had a Wendy's by us in a McDonald's, so
Oh, y'all had the
so you
Wendy's.
already know.
That Wendy's got me in
Shout
trouble.
out to y'all schools. Mill, we didn't
Y'all
have
didn't have
shit.
nothing.
You got Popeyes down the street. Shit.
Bro, no,
That's
not even that, bro. Real talk, bro. We have nothing in walking distance.
Y'all
That
had
was
that
this,
gas station. That's it.
that was a gas station. That was this place. I can't think of the name of it, bro. They came and they used to sell wings, bro. And motherfuckers would get the wings delivered to school.
The
They
wing
would
zone
bring
or
the
some
wings.
shit.
It wasn't Wing Zone. It was just a thrown together place, bruh. I
Mhm.
want to say it's not Happy's, bro. Happy's was down on C, so that's a convenience store. I can't think of it. I'm a figure it out. But it was a place. Y'all gonna make me call somebody, bro, because I gotta think of the name of it, bro. It was a place right outside. You know
Niggas just going to sleep.
where the pawn shop is, right there.
Mhm.
It was
Yeah.
like a little. It was like a little. It looked like an old service station or something that was right there, and they took over the little
Okay.
service station or whatever. And they used to sell wings, and they used to go in there and trap out the wings, bro. And they started telling us that we couldn't order them no more to the school. They used to get mad at us for ordering.
Now, what you want us to do?
Like, bro, yeah, with this weak ass fucking $3 lunch, fucking weak. That shit was weak.
With the spicy chicken sandwich?
That shit was garbage for real.
Nah, it was.
Damaris, I got a question, bro. This is about to be some. This is. I need your brain, bro. What the fuck was the name of the place with the wings, bro? Outside of Mill, bro, that everybody used to geek off of.
I never heard
Okay,
of them.
that's all I wanted, bro. That's all I wanted.
Bellas.
All right, that's it. Bella's. That's what it was called. It was called Bella's. And we used to get the wings, and then they made us. You know how it is.
Put a
You stay
ban
after
on y'all.
school. We used to stay after school, and then once we figured out it was there, we should stay after school. People started ordering them for lunch, and it was like, I want to say it was like, the cliche Middle Eastern people. You
Oh,
know what I'm
okay.
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
they didn't give a fuck to bring it over, bro,
They
to
didn't
the
give a
school.
fuck.
They didn't give a fuck, so they would bring it over, and then the school started telling us like, no, y'all can't do that. That's a safety hazard. We can't do it. And then we had fucking Circle K, but it was one of them small Circle K's.
Right, exactly.
If you know Mill, you know Preston Highway, you know that Circle K is about as big as a fucking master bedroom closet. Like
Yeah.
that motherfucker,
That's a that's a
that motherfucker
Walmart.
ain't
That's a
even big.
Walmart gas station.
I'll never forget we had this dude. His name was Big Sloppy, and he used to sell candy, bro. Every school got that kid that'll sell candy. But the way he would get his product is he would go steal it from Circle K.
Come
Oh my
So,
on.
god.
I'm gonna tell. Listen to the scheme, though. You gotta listen to the scheme, and this is how you know how vivid I can remember, because this nigga was a pro at this shit. So everybody had a Carhartt jacket. I know y'all had a Carhartt jacket.
I still got mine.
So the Carhartt jacket that he had wasn't like everybody else's. It was either black or khaki.
Right.
This nigga had a cranberry one. It was cranberry.
I think I
Yep.
remember them.
Yep. I remember that one.
Yeah,
Yep.
look
So
sick.
he had the cranberry one, and that was already oversized, but his was like 2 sizes too big.
Oh my god. And he was
So,
all sloppy.
so
Right.
yes, so he would have and he got the nickname Honest, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was always sloppy. His shirt was never tucked in. He had big feet, bro. Like, never forget his name was Cameron Brown, bro. Shout out to Cam. And he used to have the fucking drawstring backpack, bro. You remember the drawstring
Yeah.
backpack? So he would put the drawstring backpack on the front,
Oh my
right? And I told you that the Carhartt was already big. So he would put the drawstring backpack on the
Mhm.
front, like right here, and have it open. He would just get all his product and stuff it in the bag, bro, because they already knew, like, they had already taken precautions of stealing. If you came from the school, you went to mail, like, can only be
Can't
so
bring
many
the
people.
bag in.
There was
All
only so many people in there at a time, and you had to leave your backpack outside the door. So he was going in drawstring backpack under the coat. You know what I'm saying? Sour straws, airheads, everything you can think of.
that nigga smart.
That nigga didn't have no overhead.
And
That
he
nigga
was
smart.
making
Nigga was making all profit.
100% profit. Yep.
His ROI is crazy. His
Then he
ROI
got
is crazy.
Crazy.
it happened until he got caught one day. I'll never forget that shit, bro. He got caught, bro, and they called the police on him, and they handcuffed him and everything. Bro, he got
Damn.
caught one day. They
Damn.
got him, bro. They got him one day. They
Business
got him one day.
expenses.
I was about to say
Business
if
expenses,
he
just the
sold enough.
backpack.
I was about to say if he sold enough, I mean shit. It's lawyer money. That's what you gotta take out the bag. Charge it to
See,
the
that's why, bro. Like, it's so crazy because we all went to different high schools, right? But like, I subbed after I graduated, and so it was crazy when I went to all these other schools and seeing how the schools was versus male, bro. Like the structure of the school. So like male is like just a long ass hallway, bro. Like if y'all ain't never been in male, it's like a big ass L. It's a long ass hallway, and then it's got a side hallway all the way at the end of the long hallway. So there's no nooks and crannies. There's no we had one nook and cranny in the school. It's called Stairwell E. It was a stairwell over at the end that nobody ever traveled down because it's on the end of the school that nobody's into. So like that's where all the shit used to go down. Like all the X-rated things of high school kids, no cameras, all
Hey,
that type of stuff. But man, I went to sub at Ballard one time,
yeah,
and I was like,
Uh-oh.
yeah,
"Damn, you can get lost in this motherfucker,
What
bro!"
about
Like
yeah,
I ain't never been in manual, but I already know because it's an old school, bruh. It's an
yep.
old school, so I know it's nooks and crannies in that thing, bruh. I know it is.
All right, so when our auditorium, there's a door in the back, and it looks like a closet. You open the door, it's a secret stairwell to a back. It's the only way to get to that classroom. So I remember as a freshman, I had a class in there, and they were like, "Yeah, you're gonna need help getting to this class because you're not gonna be able to find it. It's on some Hogwarts shit. You walk into the auditorium, turn to your right. If the door's not open, you don't know what really to grab. Like if you're really not paying attention, so that stairwell only goes to one class. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I'm like, and that's just one part. Like we had a whole CMA section that had studio like recording booths and shit in it. So you walk in the door, then you walk in the door, then you walk in the door type shit. I'm
yeah,
like, man, yeah, man, you get yourself in trouble in there. And then that's not even like that. Yeah, we know.
yeah, yeah.
Yep. I ain't even gotta talk about it. Everybody went to ballot knows. Just you can get lost on purpose if you want to.
Yeah,
There's
you can,
there's
bro. I swear, I was like, bro, this is crazy, bro. And just the way that the school is, like, where y'all ate lunch at was in like some weird ass like courtyard. I'm like, bro, this is a fucking. This is
We
how I
both had
knew.
court.
That's when I started learning the haves and the have-nots for real. It's like all these rich ass white kids going to this public school like this. We don't got this. My school don't look like this, even though I went to school with some rich ass white kids.
Just because it's
But
traditional.
yep,
like our gym is on the second floor. Like
Y'all
who
had
has it? Our
second
bro.
basketball
Yes,
gym
bro.
is on the
Yes.
second floor.
That basketball gym is on the second floor, bro.
Like if
I
you
never
walk in
knew
from
that.
outside,
I've
it
always
looks
walked
like it's from the first.
I've always walked in from outside, Rashad.
But
Never.
if you go up from the inside, it's on the second floor.
It's on the
Well,
second
I
floor,
have
bro.
walked in like to a game, but I just thought, I never thought that y'all school was on a floor lower than that. I thought y'all's whole
Yeah,
school was just on.
And then it's crazy because they got that gym, and then you go into the
the
main the
hallway.
if you go into the damn small gym, the small gym is big as hell too.
Is it
That's where gym. There's two gym classes, so yeah,
The small gym had a damn stage.
our small?
has
No, 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 no.
a little
Our
stage.
small gym. You'll run into the wall. See, that's yeah. So I didn't know y'all had
This
that.
Mills
Our small
Mills
gym is like
was
a big small gym at man.
okay.
Mills gym was small gym was connected to the building, and then the small gym, the locker rooms for the small gym was the locker rooms for football, and then the Mills main gym is by itself, and then underneath in the basement is where the locker rooms were for basketball and baseball.
So y'all's like if I'm walking like towards the football field, like I'm about to go down the hill, isn't y'all's locker rooms on the left?
Yes, that's the
Okay.
small gym. That's the
Oh,
small gym.
okay. I didn't know. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
so when you
I didn't know.
that's still part of the school. So the gym over to the right, it sits
Mhm,
by itself,
mhm.
but it connects to the baseball field in the back and the lockers for the basketball was
What?
in the
All
basement
underground?
too.
It connects?
Yeah, no, not all on the ground. I'm just saying it
Oh,
connects
okay.
over
Okay.
to the baseball field
Okay.
because that's where their lockers were. Their lockers was in, you know,
When we played y'all at Mail, we was down there.
y'all was down there, right? So that's what I was saying. Like that's where the visiting locker rooms were too. You know.
Were you down there, Rashad?
I
When
can't
they
remember
was trying to beat
when.
y'all up, when they tried to jump y'all.
No, they try to beat us up. That's when them Beach of Terrors niggas was on that
I
team.
we
always had beach of turds.
yeah,
When they
we always did. That was y'all was one of our new rivals because our classic rival was Eastern. But when we got to high school, I don't know what it was, but us versus male, that was the thing. Like it was like, nah, I don't like them niggas. Plus, at that time,
I almost said y'all tried to jump.
my girlfriend went to male, like when I was a junior. So like I didn't like it even more. Like the fact that,
You had to prove them. Yeah.
these male ass niggas around her.
Bro. So I gotta ask that question, bro. Like, cause I went to male, bro, and I heard this stigma for. I've heard this stigma all my life. I still hear it to this day. I need to hear it from two people who did not attend male. What constitutes somebody as being a male nigga? I need to know what that means. Like, what does that mean, bro? Like, I've heard that all my life. Oh, you a male
Really?
nigga, bro? Yes, bro.
In the girls too. I don't
I
know.
was
The
gonna say
girls
male.
too. Like,
I was
oh,
gonna
you
say
went to
male.
male. Like, what does that mean, bro? Like, this is why I went to
I'm not
school.
I
I'm
think
not gonna lie to you.
I think I know, but I don't. I didn't think of y'all this way. But go ahead.
It's exactly. I really don't see you this way, but overall, from the
I can
outside
see.
looking in, it's like almost, oh, they think they better. They a little bougie, they sophisticated niggas. Like, you know what I
Yep.
mean?
Bro, you went
They
to
treat
Ballard,
themselves.
bro. You went to Ballard with people that live on fucking lime kiln. What
You're right.
the fuck you talking about, bro?
No, you're right.
Sophisticated. The
But the thing is,
motherfuckers live in Barber Mead and shit. All them big ass neighbors.
you're right. But when we went to school, shit at Ballard, everybody was thinking about either girls, drugs, or just some shit we ain't got no business
They
doing.
just think
So
about.
we did have rich white folk, but it was like them ones
They was
that,
wilding.
yeah.
Wilding. And so was Easterns. And so was Manuals. So was ours. Our little
They
artsy.
all at all them schools. Like every school is like that.
Going back to niggas, y'all got way more niggas than we did. You know what I'm saying? And then I can see like historically, and then like I said, just on the nigga shit, where it's like we don't got enough niggas. Like, and our niggas are like we're all different and shit like that. Like our niggas ain't even all niggas and shit like that. You feel me? Like y'all,
Yeah.
like so I can see where people look at y'all and be like, but y'all are like the highest class of a large nigga group. Like we're like y'all.
You went to Manual, which is the number one overall academic school in Louisville. So
I,
if any niggas was Sadiddy, it was
right.
y'all.
I agree. But you don't associate niggas with manual. You
True.
associate niggas with male because y'all actually have
We got niggas.
a more true diversity.
We got a
Not
larger
no
population than niggas.
not no
I get it.
no. Our shit's all hand picked and shit. So like our
No,
numbers
okay.
is
Right.
like Indian and Asians only make up this amount of the American population. Well, when you walk in the manual, they make up 30% of the 20% of the population. Black people make up 13% of the population in America. You go in the manual, we make up 1%. We make up less than 1%. You know what I'm saying? So like our
Yeah.
shit's not even real. We are over diverse. We're over this. Y'all are more real world shit. So y'all going so like if I relate like actual top notch niggas, not just some niggas who graduated from a place, but the
Yeah.
actual legit top notch niggas, I'm associated with in my head.
Yeah.
Male, Ballard, Mel
We
and
used to
Ballard probably. I'm gonna
we
put
used
Mel.
to get that shit all the time, bro. When we used to go places, bro. Oh, there go them male niggas. Just be like, bro, what the fuck does that mean, bro? Like, nigga, we just go to a school, bro. Like, I never understood what it meant, bro. You know what I'm
We were
saying? Like,
friends with y'all, so we were too close. I didn't look at
yeah.
y'all.
So I always wanted to know what that meant, bro. Like from people, bro. I used to hear girls say it all the time too. Oh, you a male nigga? Like, damn, what the fuck do that mean, bro? Like, do we got a bad stigma? Like, what's the stigma? Like, I don't understand. What's going on?
That's lame.
And a nickname for y'all was like they the a private public school, like for
But it's because y'all niggas, I don't know, man. I don't understand.
I never got it, bro. I swear. And I was in traditional program all the way through and through. So I was just like, I don't get why why it's
I was
like
the
this.
opposite. Literally from elementary through high school, I wore whatever I wanted. You know what I mean? So like I went to a Montessori hands-on elementary. I went to Mazik, who was also lightweight, kind of like built like Ballard. Like we had smart, people with some money, but it was also right in the
It was
hood.
a
We had niggas
homeschool
there too.
or for
Yeah.
Shepherd Square or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I went to Ballard. It was another mix of you had people like you said that lived on Lime Kiln and out in Prospect, but then also it was the home school of niggas that lived in
Beach
Beecher, and
turd.
then you know what I mean. So it was just this mix.
That was a crazy mix, dog. That's a crazy mix. Like Emmanuel, we didn't bust nobody. We didn't have none of that. So we didn't have a certain level of anything. Like that's why I'm like, our shit was like it's like a zoo or something. Like we picked this from this country. We picked this from this country. Like, nigga, this ain't no natural habitat.
That shit's crazy, bro. Because that's really like the haves and the have-nots, bro. Like, bro, you know how privileged it is, bro, to like not like you said, not get but like you don't have no bus. You get in school by car. Like the whole school don't got buses, bro. Like that
Crazy.
shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Ours,
crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy.
What was I gonna say? Do you still how you feel, Rashad? You still want to do Shadur? Are you good?
We can do it another night because
That's
I feel like we can do Shadur and Burkina Faso because I feel like it's a nice mix.
that's a bet. I was gonna say last hidden shit. I'm trying to think. I got
I got a small one, kind of random.
the annual men's basketball rivalry game between Louisville and Kentucky will take place.
Trash. Trash.
Before
Absolute.
the football
But we
game,
can get
bro.
them though. We can get them. Remember, they switched the game up on us. We used to beat their ass in football. Now they try to switch it. So we're gonna go to the beginning. We're gonna do the same thing to them. You agree, Damo?
Absolute, bro. Absolutely trash, bro.
Do, y- do,
Absolutely trash, bro.
do y'all know the site on Three Sports?
Yeah.
It
Some.
looks like one, but it's on three. They are on there. You can go right now. I can send y'all the link. They're talking cash shit. They're like, all of us scared. They moved it because they don't want UK to ruin their Christmas anymore. So they moved the game earlier to where if they lose, they can forget about it by Christmas time and this and that. They are on there talking cash shit.
Let's be
So
honest. On three is just a platform for Kentucky fans just to shit on like everybody else. They moved
I
Mikael.
thought it was.
They Mel Brown
I
down to like
thought
the 15th
Kentucky
best
moved it
player in
because
the
of.
class.
I thought Kentucky moved it because uh we weren't gonna be able to play them any other time. I thought they was the one who
Because
moved it,
they
so
in
we moved it.
no, as this them doing what they do, bro. They're a bunch of just
Okay.
fucking suicide bombers when it comes to fucking. I don't fuck with on three. I say that straight up. Everybody like a lot of people scared to do that shit. Fuck them. On three, they're fucking retarded. Michael Brown, who literally killed it at all those Nike camps, Team USA, all that shit. Now he's the 14th best player in the class. Y'all are jokes. Y'all have proven yourself. Y'all jokes. Y'all take UK players. Y'all move them up. Y'all as soon as they get committed, now they move up and shit like that. On three, y'all are jokes. I'll say it. Y'all can come find me, tag me, nigga. What's up, nigga? For real. Y'all bitches. So I'll just keep it real. I'll say what other niggas is thinking, but they not gonna say because you know they got jobs and shit like. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna fuck shit up for me. Y'all hoes.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't like that it's going to. That's the first game of the season, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We didn't get warmed up.
It's Thanksgiving. That's like two. That's like that's not even Thanksgiving.
November
Isn't
November,
Thanksgiving like the last week of
that
November?
last, yeah. You talking end of November.
like the that's like the first week or so of this
It's
first couple weeks of the season.
it's barely cold. Like it don't get cold around here till Halloween.
Yeah, I didn't like that change. Like you said, it's getting play. Is it getting played before the football game?
Yep.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
that's weird, bro. That's weird activity.
I don't know what it is.
Yep.
Conferences, less games, more games, conference schedule, and all that
I
shit.
did say that we going I did see that we renewing with Memphis, and then did they like confirm that we renewing with Cincinnati too?
They have
I
not.
don't know.
I did.
I seen something that I literally seen something today that said that Cincinnati was getting back on, and then they was thinking about playing in at Freedom Hall. I'm like, hey, we don't need to go back that far.
We can do
We
one
don't.
game. We can do one game.
No, hell no, bro. Leave that shit at TB.
No, no, no. We're about to get into TBT
Leave that shit in the TBT, bro.
because TBT's not doing that no more. Louisville, because if you sold whoever sold 4,000 tickets first, basically gets to host a championship for the TBT.
Yeah,
Louisville won, so we're like, yeah, we're gonna be at Freedom Hall. Nope, nigga, the championship of the TBT will be
is
at
at
nice
Knights Hall, but all the other games will be at Freedom Hall though.
Correct. I don't know.
But like you said, if you get to the championship, that's why would you go to a lesser venue that didn't make sense to me. Like Knights Hall ain't even big enough to host the LIT no more.
It'd be sold out. Be sold out.
Like we used to have it. Remember the LIT used to be in there, bro. It used to
So they
be in
moved it
Knights
to
Hall,
Valley. No,
and
they
then
moved
now
it
it's at
to
Valley.
Paradise.
No, it's at Valley. You right?
Yeah. I'm thinking King of the Bluegrass. But yeah.
Yeah,
King of the
you
Bluegrass.
right.
That and then any NBA playoff shit that y'all even
Y'all think the Celtics is coming back?
not against this Knicks. Hold on. Carl Anthony Towns is gonna have to mentally check out, and the Celtics are gonna have to shoot very well because Towns 21-17. I hate that. I ain't gonna say I hate him. He gets on my nerves, and
Why,
they're
Marcus?
balling
Why?
the fuck out.
Why does he get on your nerves?
Because
Like, I'm just balling.
when that nigga Jason
I'm
Tatum
just
came
balling.
through on that layup, and it was like,
Oh my
That's how he
God.
talks. That's how he talks. Why? Oh my gosh, I'm just balling.
Do you ever
nope.
hear him like on TikTok? They got a compilation. I swear to God, all he does is be like, "Oh my God!" Like you can hear him. That's how he says it too.
Oh,
Oh my
he's
God!
literally saying it.
All
Yes,
right, so
like when something
here's
happens,
what
he's
I'm
like,
gonna
"Oh my God!"
here's what I'm gonna say about the Celtics. They have a bad conundrum right now. When everything is going well, they're a top team. When they face adversity, you don't have you
It's
don't
because
have
of
a,
Jason Tatum.
I don't think so. I think it's
What?
I think it's I think it's more of Jalen Brown. I think if you ask
What?
him, listen. This is why I say this. I watched the game. I watched the game last night. Right when the Knicks took the lead. You know what I'm saying? So I had watched it and then I had seen, or the other night, whenever it was, right when the Knicks had took the lead. And when they took the lead, they said that it was like 6 minutes, and it got up to 8 minutes before
Mhm.
they broke the run. And I watched Jalen Brown feel like he had to take over,
Why
right?
does he feel like he has to take over?
Because he's the Finals MVP, but that nigga can't even go left.
Well, Jason Tatum went left, and you saw what happened to him.
I did see what happened to him. I did. But I'm just saying at the point where they needed a bucket earlier, it was Jalen Brown. It was two possessions where he did some bullshit. And I felt like it was just like, I'm the finals MVP. I gotta get this done. When it should have been we need to move the ball, or we need to get a better shot. You
I'm
know
not
what I'm
gonna
saying?
lie. I'm gonna be devil's advocate on this one because I'm like, I think Jalen Brown looks at him and be like, I know this nigga Jason Tatum ain't about to do shit, and then he finally did some shit, and then there's some
So
bullshit.
look,
I'm
let
at
me
least
tell
gonna
you
do my
something,
bull.
bro.
I'm at least gonna do my bullshit.
Jalen Brown,
I got a bone bruise on my knee. This nigga Jason Tatum been fucked up since last year, nigga, in the Olympics. This nigga was airballing, nigga, against motherfucking nigga Portugal, nigga. I don't know what the fuck this nigga was doing. You feel me?
I literally just don't know how they take so many shots, too many threes. Like it has to be a balance.
Did you
Jalen
hear
Brown.
what Tatum said
Jalen
after?
Brown shouldn't take so many threes, though. I agree with you on that, especially.
Tatum basically said, "We're not gonna switch it up. That's how we're gonna play, whether we're hitting or missing." And that's the only
I think
reason
biggest
I'm
problem.
understanding what Marcus is saying about Tatum is because I don't think he got it. Like I know they got the championship. That's cool.
I guess
I don't know. He
Hey, do
ain't
you
got.
know
it's
how
it. I know. I
they
kind of.
are young? They
I know.
still young. First of
I know.
all, not about them. They still young.
26,
But
27.
this is what I hate. I hate. I hate about the playoffs, and I hate about the media. It's so nuanced when it gets down to these teams that you
Yeah, that's
have
true.
to find negatives to talk about to fuel stuff. So it's like, all right, yes, they did lose 2 games in a row, and it was two epic collapses that they should have won.
Right.
Not, we're not going. I'm not taking away from neither one of those. Both of
Right. I
those,
agree with you.
both of those are true, but they are. They should get criticized, but we shouldn't have to come on TV and say, after this, if this doesn't happen, they're gonna break up. They should break them up.
That's lame.
We've been trying to
That's
break them up for the last 7 years,
lame.
bro. That's not like if any team, and that's what I don't understand about the NBA. Like the NBA is like, it's always in any sport, it's only gonna be one champion. Like it's
Right.
not two champions, there's not three. So it's like now maybe sometimes it is time for change. I agree sometimes messages can fall on deaf ears. But like it's Missoula's third year. They made it to a finals before him. They made it to the finals with him. They won. Like they in the Eastern Conference Finals every year. What else fucking more do you want?
You're right.
But they do deserve the criticism. They do deserve it. They do deserve it. And Jason Tatum does deserve a little bit of criticism for not showing up big when he needs to or whatever. But I don't think we gotta sit here and overanalyze the shit. You know what I'm saying? I know Jaylen Brown won Finals MVP, and that's fine, bro. Like he got a Finals MVP. That's cool. But if you sit on his left, if you sit on his right hand and make him go left, that nigga's leaving. That nigga's leaving the ball every time.
True.
That nigga's leaving the ball like it's a stolen good.
I guess my perspective is like I was never a big Jaylen Brown fan. I actually didn't like him at all.
That's the same thing. And hold on, Marcus, before you go, that's the same thing about James Harden too.
Me
James
too.
Harden.
That's another one.
James Harden can't go right. If you sit on James Harden's left and make him go right, he's not an efficient playmaker.
But
What he does though, what he's good at doing though, he's good at dancing out there and making you switch up your defensive position. As soon as you give him a slither of space to go left, he's sweeping through, getting to the left hand, and he's strong and he's getting back to his strong side. But if you ever watched him, like next year, watch him unless he works on his game over the summer.
he's not.
If you sit on James Harden's left hand because he's left-handed, and you make him go right,
He's not as efficient.
he always pulls up. He always pulls up when you
Yeah.
make him go right because he's not as strong as he is going left, which is
Normal.
you got a dominant hand, but when you're in the NBA, you need to be able to go both ways, effectively.
Yeah. And the Boston Celtics good enough where it's like that shit's almost marginal when it's like Jaylen Brown and shit like that. I don't know. Like reason I'm really giving Jason Tatum more of the shit is because Jaylen Brown has a bone bruise, so I'm excusing his bad play more than I'm excusing Jason Tatum's bad play. It's more so of a way that I'd say it, and more so like, and I'm not really mad at Jason Tatum's like skill set or anything like that. It's more so like I heard Kenya Martin say it, like, why'd you drive all the way and do that bullshit? Like, do your patented move, nigga. Give that nigga that niggas, and give that side three. You feel me? It's just shit like that. Where I'm like, you're not even being yourself, Jason. It's not the fact that you anything.
What happened was he lost that damn ball. When he lost the ball, it fucked up his whole.
I know.
Fucked up his whole schedule when he left it up.
That's not Jason Tatum for me though. That's still
because I feel like
you can't.
I feel like the switch with Mitchell Robinson really fucked it up. Like when he seen Mitchell Robinson, and Mitchell Robinson is a big that can move his feet a little bit, he was probably like, damn, I ain't gonna be able to get this shot off.
But that's my point. You're Jason Tatum. I don't give a fuck about a Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, you gotta take that. I agree. He should have took the.
Ain't on them Gatorade commercials. Jaylen, you feel me? Who's the one dripping sweat and you feel me? Who's all that? Who's the one Sir and Amen Thompson are carving their bodies after? Literally in the draft talking about I'm carving my body after Jason Tatum's. You literally have a physical demeanor. What the fuck about that? That's my point is stop being like that, Jason. Like you like and sometimes that small level of weakness exposes itself against like in just those little moments.
And that's what I meant by he ain't got it. Not he's weak, not he ain't a model basketball player, but like seriously, if it came down to it and I was a coach, I would be a little nervous. Cause I'd be like, what version am I gonna get of him? Am I gonna get the confident one that when his shot's going in, you can see it. You can see his confidence dripping off of him. But when something go wrong, I'm like, who is this?
And this is shit you really don't even got to worry about if the Celtics is just hitting threes. Let's be honest. If they just hitting threes, you don't even got to worry about this shit because you up 10, you up 15. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fair assessment.
So that's a fair assessment. And it's just a lot of shit. I mean, Jalen Brunson, that's one of my favorite players, right? He might be my favorite player. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. And the Knicks, they just got, they tough. Them niggas bold.
They scrappy and they tough. I think if Boston could win this next game, I think it goes
7.
Goes 7. I don't think Boston wins 4 in a row unless they just got something. But if they win this next game, I think it might go 7. But I think in order for it to go their way, they're gonna have to steal both games back. And I don't know if they can do that because it's gonna get hectic in New York.
But that's the perfect time for the Knicks to do some Knicks shit.
It is. It is. So
I'm not
okay.
saying they're going to.
So who y'all got coming out the East, and then
That's what I was about to say.
who you got coming out the
We
West?
can finish it on that.
I'm gonna say based on right now, the Knicks are coming out the East. Indiana ain't a slouch though. Indiana ain't gonna be no slouch though. They scrappy too.
So you think Indiana's gonna win that series?
Yep. And I love Donovan Mitchell, but yep, Halliburton's on a mission right now. I'm overrated. I'm gonna keep doing it.
He didn't do it tonight.
He didn't, but
when you keep pulling out those wins you ain't supposed to, you gonna win that series.
Yeah.
that's what makes it scary, right? When you win 2 games, you at one point had no business even.
The second one, I was really shocked that they won that one.
That was a lane violation, right? Or am I tripping?
No, I wouldn't know later. He missed a free throw.
Bro, the ball was in his hand, and that nigga was already in the fucking three.
Oh, you saying it was a lane violation?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
man.
he should have blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
There's no way he
smoked
should have
tonight.
got his own rebound. Excuse me.
And then out the West,
You think it's gonna be the Knicks and the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals?
crazy as that sounds,
And you got the Knicks winning.
as of right now.
Okay.
Out the West, if OKC can keep it together, but the Warriors have a winning, what you call it, DNA.
Mentality.
They just
Yeah.
know how to win. Now, Steph being out, they might, if he can't get back, that might be a wrap. If they had Steph, I would probably say the Warriors, but as of now, I think OKC gonna do it.
Man, I'm going Ant-Man coming out the West. I'm going Ant-Man coming out the West, and I think they're gonna play Denver. I
Okay.
think Denver is gonna win this series. I think the playoffs style favors Denver more. Even though I know they just got toasted the other night by OKC. I got Denver winning this series, and I think they play Minnesota. I think Steph being out for a week, he's gonna miss what,
Much.
2 or 3 games.
At least
So
2.5,
potentially,
right?
potentially 3 games for sure. 2 games. I think that's tough to come back from as your main scorer, and you don't put no pressure on the defense of Minnesota to do anything. They'll let Jimmy beat him, because he can't do it by himself. Draymond ain't gonna do a lot offensively to put pressure on you, and Buddy Hield is streaky. So, and then in the East, I don't know, man. I think Boston comes back.
Ooh.
I think it's gonna be Boston and Cleveland, and I think you got to go Boston because Darius Garland,
That
though
hurts.
he played tonight, but it don't look.
Yeah, it don't even look right. And yeah, he should still be out another week, honestly.
Oh.
Who you got?
If Drew Holiday wasn't battling through an injury, Jalen Brown, I don't know, Porzingis, that nigga just got sick and just left the fucking game. Like, I feel like the Celtics, for some reason, they just not healthy enough. Not
It is. I mean,
that
it
much
is a war
better.
of attrition.
Just not that the Knicks are that much better. Like, they're better, but just with that, I'm just like, it's hard for me to see them like shooting well. Like, I feel like watching some of their shots, like they flat or they just this. And I'm like, I don't know if y'all gonna shoot y'all's way out of this because of that. So that's scary. Let's go Knicks. I'm a Knicks fan. We riding the Knicks wave. Let's go.
So you got the Knicks winning too?
Yeah, I got the Knicks. And then out the West, I'll switch it up. I don't give a fuck. I'll break the mode. I'm scared.
I say Denver.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Shea and the Wolves will go 7. And I'm scared. I'm scared to pick OKC. I don't know why.
I know what you mean.
I'm scared. I would go with the Wolves. I'll go
Because
Wolves.
you've been seeing Denver do this for the last 4 years since they won the championship, bro.
And I know that. Yeah,
For
I've watched
some
Aaron
reason,
Gordon. Like Jamal Murray's not even hitting. You feel me? Jamal Murray's not even hitting game winners. Aaron Gordon.
he only does that. He only does that shit when needed.
I'm
You know what I'm saying?
That,
Like,
I'm like, this
like
nigga
when
hit in the gear.
I think Denver. I think they get there. Cause I think
So-
too about OKC is their youth might scare you a little bit too. They're the youngest team in the league,
That's what scares me the most. That's what it is. I think they can, but like,
and they don't really have a lot of experience together on how to get over the hump. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Denver, they got it. They've been playing with each other for a couple years.
And
Playoff basketball is different.
Mike Malone ain't, and I thought his shit would change a little something. I feel like it ain't changed shit.
Yeah.
They might be playing better. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
The joke is just the coach, basically. Shit.
Basically. Hey, and when Russell Westbrook is like actually not just fucking the game up, oh yeah, they're definitely hard to beat. Harder to beat, I'd say.
So Damo, you said Ant coming out the West or Denver?
Yeah, I think it's Ant's time, bro.
I'm going with
So
him.
just
And
I think
just to
it's
be
his.
clear,
I think it's his time, bro. Like I honestly do think it's his time. He does everything well, bro. He plays defense. He's athletic enough. He shoots the hell out of the ball. He play makes for his team. He doesn't get tired.
as long as he stays aggressive, because that's the only time I feel like the Warriors have any chance.
He stays in the lane. Like I feel like it'd be hard to beat. Be hard to beat him. And then I think they pose the team poses such a matchup nightmare in the games. Like if you ever
I,
watch it, bro, like
he,
Nas Reed comes in the game, does what he needs to do during the game, but then in that fourth quarter, bro, when he's in, he plays like a big guard, bro. His release is fast and is
see,
high. He can stretch the floor. He can defend. He can rebound. He can do everything that Rudy Gobert can do. But in a guard, it's like he's a guard. He's like a guard in a
see,
center's body.
that's the only reason I'm not picking them is because I'm
but Rudy
like,
to
I
booty.
don't no. I don't know why I keep doubting them, but for some for
Uh,
some reason, I'm like Nas Reed is not going to be able to keep fucking shooting like that.
Bro, that's who he is, bro. That
I
like
mean,
like
god
bro, he
damn.
won.
He's gonna shoot at
He
least
did the
40.
same shit last year. He did the
He
same shit
did
last
though. That's
year.
what I was
He
gonna
was the
say.
sixth man of the year.
I
When they
remember.
traded
He's
when they
playing
traded
us.
Cat when they traded Cat for Julius Randle, I understood it. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Him and Cat the same person.
Who, Nas?
They the same player.
Yeah.
They not the same. I'm not saying like toughness and all that.
Right. One's
I'm
just goofy.
saying they both do the same thing.
Same
They
thing.
both stretch the floor. They both are. They both can
The
play
same
in the post. They're the same type of player. So it's like why are we're not gonna sit here and have Cat and Nas
six
as
man of the year.
we're not gonna sit here and have that. Why not get us some stuff for the future? Trade away Cat's contract. We cheaper with Nas and it's the same type of player.
Right.
And then I feel like he might be a better defender than Cat. Like he can move better than Cat. He moves better than Cat, in my opinion.
I don't know if you know
So
this, Rashad, but he calls Dante DiVincenzo Black Dante or
No, White
White
Dante.
Dante, White
It's
Dante,
White Dante.
White Dante. So we're
Bro, I
going
got
with
that from Bomani Jones, bro. White Dante.
White Dante and the Wolves,
Yeah, White Dante, bro.
the White Wolves.
White
so
Dante.
when we get down to the finals, this is the clip. Damo got Ant-Man versus Boston.
I got Ant Man
Marcus got Ant-Man versus the Knicks.
versus Brunson.
And then I got Knicks versus OK.
And we all got different teams.
Good. Somebody
Yeah,
just
we
got to lose. It's real life.
Exactly.
watch none of our combinations be it.
It's
Watch
gonna
it
be
be
the
the
Pacers
combination.
versus
Watch
Denver.
it be pick.
Years, nigga. Like again?
Watch it be the combination we didn't pick.
It's gonna be the Pacers versus Denver or some shit.
I wouldn't. Nah. Stop.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's
I wouldn't even watch
disgusting.
that shit.
That's disgusting.
Tyrese
That
and
shit is
Jamal
weak.
going
That's
at
what I'm
it.
saying. Is at some point, bro, like it's gotta be the stars gotta align. Literally,
The Cavs and the
Halliburton.
Warriors.
Halliburton he's good and I would say he's an NBA star, but he don't have a star power as Ant-Man, Tatum, Brown, Jokic, SGA. We ain't watching that, bro, because we know at that point, shit, Jokic and them they gonna win.
Cleveland and OKC. Y'all ready for that? Too small. That would never happen. The NBA would.
Would try to stop it.
I was gonna say something crazy, but there was a
See, I
OKC
Oh,
don't
had
they
a
know
bomb.
about that either,
OKC
bro.
had a
Like,
bomb situation.
you,
I don't know, bro.
blow
Like
that shit
that's
up.
the thing too, bro. That's the thing about the NBA too is like you get to see their face, so they teams are star driven. You know what I'm saying? So you want the star power, like
Of course, of course. So that's why I'm like the small markets. Unless you have like a Jokic, like Donovan, you can't make it. Tyrese, I'm sorry. Like that's why I'm like, if the Pacers got to play the Knicks, they gonna give Brunson a nine.
what the hell, Burton?
What the
Exactly.
hell? What the hell?
What the hell, Burton?
All right, my guys. Shit. Anything else you want to add? Shameless plugs. Get your plugs in now.
Man, I just want to shout out to all all my clients, all my future clients. You know, I am a real estate agent here in Louisville, Kentucky. So if you guys are looking to buy, purchase a home, sell a home, y'all can reach me. My Instagram, still winning Damo, spelled just how it's spelled, still winning Damo. All my contact methods are on my page. I'd love to sell you a home. I'd love to sell your home if you need it sold. I love what I do. I do what I love. And the best ability is availability. So I'm always available. That's
And he's
about it.
not lying. Not lying. I know people personally. I know multiple people personally right now shopping with my mans. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
So
For
that's why,
sure.
like, that's what's up. That's love. Now, do you like just do your personal shout out? You don't shout out like who you at homepage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I mean, of course, shout out Homepage Realty, but
I
you
just want
know.
to make sure.
Yeah,
I just didn't know.
shout out to Homepage Realty. That's my brokerage. Love my brokerage. I'm thankful for what they've done for me and my family, and shoot, quite frankly, changed my life. Honestly, for the better. But yeah, man, I put in the work, and they support the work that I do, and they give me all the tools to be able to represent my clients the best way possible. Yeah, I'm very grateful for that place. Forever indebted. Forever indebted.
Let's go. And then lastly, I was gonna say shout out Heights Point Lobos. I wouldn't know you. Well,
Man, it is a Hikes
heck,
Point reunion on this
as I was
damn
about to say,
podcast, huh?
we're gonna have to do a Heights Point reunion one day though. We're gonna have to
For
get
real.
Nick Pope's trying to get on here, so I'm like, slide this
We
nigga.
gotta get Nick on her.
And then whoever else, shit. Because I'm trying to do a podcast where I'm like, we get all old Heights Point stories and shit out. Like that shit would be fire. Like I'm trying to hear all that
I
shit.
ain't
That would
gonna
be
lie,
nice.
bro. Hikes Point, and see, bro, that's another one. I know we supposed to be ending the podcast, but shit, that was another one too that people used to like classify you, bro.
Oh
When you
my
play for Hikes
god.
Point, bro, you used to get classified. You like, damn, bro, I can't help where I play football, bro.
We
Ah,
can,
you Hikes Point, like, damn, bro, like, don't get mad at us because we had our own field. Y'all
bro.
can't
And
get mad.
Exactly. And y'all
Damo,
did not
Y'all,
want to play us.
bro, not. That's why we used to try to warn them. They used to be
Y'all
like,
did
"You're not
not want to
that good.
play us.
You're not that good." I'm like, well, I'm not playing the rest of you niggas. I'm only playing the Yellow Jackets.
yeah.
Yeah, like for real. I want to play Ace and
We
Flea. Like I'm not playing the rest of you niggas
and
because we'll bust.
you
We played the
remember
Jets and beat them
you
by
remember what
50.
happened when we went down to California Park. We
Beat y'all so.
came down there and it was no contest. They
But this
lucky we didn't keep score.
But this wasn't even this. Darnell and them with Middletown went down there and played them. They started beating niggas so bad, they had to tell coach, hey, you might want to lay off, man. The parents are starting to get mad. The attitude's starting to change around here. You feel me? Like we used to beat y'all's ass. So that's why it's like, and then we used to go to school with them, Damo. We used to go to Mazik. We used to go to this. So the Cowboys, the Jets, to this. Shout out to Antonio, by the way.
Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinals.
He played for the 10th Street Cardinals.
He played for the Cardinals. I was about to say, shout out to all them. Hey, y'all didn't want us, bro. I love
See,
y'all.
I only lost one Super Classic my whole time, and that was when I
Iroquois?
was
Yeah, I was at that game. I just want to make sure. Was that your boy though, Crook?
Johnny Crook and
I just want to make sure. Cause I was like, that nigga doing.
Man Man.
Oh, it was
Before he
Man
was,
Man.
yeah, James
Ah,
Clay. I'll never forget that fucking name.
I didn't know I was watching Man Man.
Yes, bro.
Man,
Johnny Crook and fucking Man, bro.
shout
James
out Man.
Clay. Yeah, I fucking lost to them, and that's the only Super Classic I lost. And then I lost to that team. I lost to the Patriots when they had everybody: Dexter Britt, Red, Richard, Drell, Reggie. Like they was loaded.
Damn, I ain't.
They played us. They came to Heights Point and they fucking kicked our ass. I'll never forget that.
Your senior
'Cause
year?
they
Yeah, I
had
remember. I
every.
remember that one too. That nigga TJ Griffin was pissed. I
Yeah,
remember how pissed he.
those are the only games I remember losing, and I remember losing. Might have been either my Pee Wee year or my junior year, but he's known in Louisville as a basketball star. But before
Chris
he was
Dow.
nigga,
People would have no clue.
they have no fucking clue, bro.
Johnny Crooks up there,
They
Chris
they
Dow. Y'all have
they
no.
have no. People see Chris down. They how bouncy he was and shit. That nigga was a problem on the football field, bro. I'll never
Problem.
forget.
Y'all
We
have
played them,
no.
bro. We played them at Eastern, bro. And it had rained the night before. And Eastern played, and it was muddy. And
It
he
happened to
kicked.
us too, bro. Chris
Man,
Dow.
Chris fucking Dow kicked our ass, bro. I said, "Hey, bro, this nigga's cold."
There was a few. There was only a few like literal niggas who could like literally push Hike's point to their limit like that. And like
Facts.
I'm gonna put him up
Facts.
there because for me it was James Quick. Man, that nigga used to go at it, and James
Mhm.
Quick almost single handedly beat us one day. I wouldn't say single handedly because it was somebody else. So I ain't going.
That nigga single-handedly beat me in high school in the playoffs
Oh,
as a
oh yeah,
freshman.
he
So
single handedly beat us twice in
you
high
don't
school.
have to tell me, bro.
Hey,
That
hey,
nigga single-handedly beat us in the playoffs when I was a senior and he was a freshman.
him,
So
Ryan White, nigga,
yeah.
Jason, nigga,
All
Jabbar.
right, so look, we on this. I know we're supposed to be ending, but
I
y'all
know
got it going. Top five. Ooh, top five Louisville skill positions, Little League. Who you got? Your time.
Aaron
Well, Cosby, Chris Dow,
Chris Dow,
Vontae.
Vontae Crook, not James. I don't know if I put James. I don't know if I put James in there because James halfway didn't even play skill position as when he got older.
Bro,
Who
if you don't
else?
say this name, I'm about to smack the shit out of you. Y'all missing the
This
name.
nigga Marcus? Shit.
Yeah, he
Fat
was the
damn it.
truth. He was the truth, but y'all missing another name. Marcus was the fucking truth. He should be on the list for
I hope you're
sure.
not saying
No,
James
I'm
Reed.
dead serious.
No,
I was
not
about to say,
James. Shout out
no,
to
not
J Rock.
James.
Shout out to J Rock though. But come on, bro.
Little League.
Justin Green.
Oh, my bad.
Like, bro, what the fuck are y'all doing, bro? What the
He's
fuck
gonna
are y'all
kill.
talking about here,
He's
bro?
gonna kill us. I'm right down the
Like, what
street
the
and shit.
fuck, bro?
He's gonna kill us. My bad, JG. My
See,
bad.
y'all
I'm
don't
good.
remember.
Yes.
Y'all younger than me, bro. And motherfuckers probably don't even remember this team. But they was called the Linden Packers. And they
Oh
had
yeah.
this motherfucker that wore 25. And that motherfucker was cold. Doug Beaumont,
That's what I was gonna say though.
the Linden Packers before they was Linden Lightning, the Linden Packers, Doug Beaumont.
I'm not gonna lie though. I watched Doug do some shit in high school that I've never seen nobody do.
Also,
Against Trinity,
that shit is so crazy, bro. I was a freshman, and like Doug's my cousin somewhere down the line. Like we blood somewhere down the line. When I was a freshman, I used to dress. It was me, Pookie, and James Reed. Who's the freshman that dressed, and
God, he went to Mel before he transferred.
we used to bet quarters, bro, that nigga would take punts back, like on the sideline. We wasn't doing nothing else. We just
Exactly.
dressed. Like, bro, you want Betty take his punt back. Betty don't. I'll never forget we was at we played PRP. Played PRP before halftime. These motherfuckers kicked it to him for some odd reason. And he made two PRP defenders do. He didn't score. He didn't score. He almost scored. I think he made it to like the 10 or the 15. But he embarrassed the two gunners, bro. It was both gunners. Both gunners on the punt team.
Mm-hmm.
He just stopped on a dime, bro. Did some Reggie Bush shit. Stopped on a dime and made them collide, and then he just
Mm-hmm.
kept going.
I was the gunner against him, Papa John's, when our kicker who kicked it into the end zone the whole season. Shout out Matt Burnett, by the way, Ellie Tonini's cousin. He kicked it into the end zone the whole season. He didn't kick it that night. He kicked it right to Justin. I'm a gunner, right? I get to, I don't know, 20, 25-yard line. I'm on the opposite side of the field, but I'm angling. I turn my head. He's at the 45. I'm the gunner.
That shit's
By the time
crazy.
I started running, got to the 50, he scored.
See, my top five Louisville is probably Doug, JG.
That's JG though. That's what I'm talking about, not Doug.
Shit, Marcus, I had to put you in there. You was a bad motherfucker, bro. Shit. Woodis was tough too.
Hey, yeah, shout out.
Woodis was a Wooders was tough. I'm trying to think, man. I gotta put Chris Dow in there just because he embarrassed. I'm really trying to think of the Patriots.
I
Did they
agree.
ever have like a Patriots ever have a running back that was Jarrell? Jarrell was tough.
Jarrell. It was I would have to think of Jarrell. Like
Yeah, Jarrell. Yeah. I'm trying to go through the teams. Like that was the only team that really gave us comp, bro. Like I
Iroquois had
don't
somebody younger that was like
shit.
my age group.
James Crook and Man. I
James
can't
Crook.
forget them. Yeah.
I feel like they had somebody on our age group though that was another running back. I forgot his name.
You can go. I mean, there's Derek Bishop's. I mess with him. Like
I
if you
know
want
who
to
you
go
talking
lower,
about though, man. I know who you talking about. I just can't think of it right now.
John Giddens gave me problems.
That's
I
who it
think that's
was.
who it
That's
John
was.
who it
Giddens.
Yep.
was.
John
It was
I
Giddens
think
ran.
John.
that's who it
John
was.
It
Giddens
Yep.
was
literally
John.
ran me the. He was the first person to ever run me over. Cause
It was John.
I'm coming out. That was that year that I won the fucking Johnny Unitas. I filled a hole. He came through that motherfucker. boom, ran me straight.
That's
That's
who.
the
That's
first
who it
time I've
was.
ever
Rashad.
tackled
It was John.
somebody like
I
that.
don't know
Yep.
why I couldn't think of it, and that was my teammate at Mill.
Hey, right. That's
Yep.
what I was about to. But RJ, Ron J, when me and him was together, nigga, me, him, Ryan White, Trayvon Spencer, nigga, Lil Steve, Lil Static, nigga, Lil Steve. That's about half your peoples right there, nigga. Your boy was cold though, Sergio Spencer.
Yeah.
I got put it. You talking about high school niggas? I'm like, shout out Sergio. That nigga was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. It was. It was. It's a lot of talent, bro. People.
Darnell, like if you want to go lower, like your group, Darnell, Derek Nix, them two.
Vontae was the coldest, and not just
Vontae's
because he was
probably the
my
coach.
teammate through high
Vontae's
school.
better than me though. Vontae's
And it's fucked up, bro. Like to be like when you play with Vontae at Heights Point, bro. You would have never thought he'd be what he was, bro. When what he grew up to be, bro. That nigga used to hate contact.
Yep.
Like he used to couldn't stand that shit. So for to see him like be that
go
jump ball
physically.
guy, the
Yeah.
strong guy, like see him grow into his body like he did, bro. That shit was crazy because he used to hate getting hit, bro. He used to hate. We used to run that fucking reverse with him, bro. Run the daylight. Remember that shit?
23
Yep.
reverse the
Fucking run the
daylight.
daylight, bro. That used to be his play, bro. Because he would just like to get to the edge.
Gone.
23,
23 run the
20,
daylight.
20,
Because that was his number.
24
Yep,
wham,
23.
24 wham fake, 23. No, you have to do it to the left side. So yeah, 24 wham first fake, fake. Yeah.
We'll keep running the ball, running the ball, running
Running
the ball, running
bread
the
and
ball. Then
butter.
all of a sudden, gone.
Hey,
We're gonna have to do our
this
top
is,
three.
this is
We're gonna
how
have
we
to do
got
our
to
top
end it.
coaches.
Nah, this is how we got to end it. We're going to end it on this note. If I say this saying, and y'all get it, this is how we got to end it. Right here. It's hard.
I don't
I
know.
remember.
I don't
It.
know exactly what it is though.
No, I
Y'all
remember. It's
gotta
Coach Brown.
remember it.
I know it's
It's
Coach
Coach
Brown. I
Brown.
know it's Coach Brown.
It's Coach
But
Brown.
It's hard.
It's hard, but
I don't know. I feel like you used to say
I'm
that when he
drawing
used
a
to make us
blank.
do 100 push-ups.
he did. Anytime he used to make us do some
I used to
bullshit.
zone out, nigga. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Bro,
He's the one who.
I
He's
used
the
to
one who
hate
turned me.
that motherfucking lap around the baseball field. That motherfucker used to feel like a mile, cuz.
Last person got to run again.
But the
Shout out,
saying, bro, it's hard, but
shout
it's
out
fair.
AJ. Shout out AJ.
That's it. It's hard, but it's
It,
fair.
it's
All
hard,
right, but
but
it's
it's
fair. Yes, that nigga sounded like Denzel and Remember the Titans. I was like,
it's hard, but it's fair. That's how I
I
used to say that
I
shit,
used
bro.
to hate that nigga the first 45 minutes of practice.
That shit used to be,
Hating.
yeah. But I
That's my
feel like
dog.
that's the type of coach, bro, like
He's my
that
favorite
you
coach ever.
of all time, bro.
Ever.
All time.
Ever.
Bro, yes, bro, of all time. Cause like,
Absolutely.
bro, it's rare that you meet somebody like that sticks with you, like like
That's
so. That's
man.
why
Yeah.
you always gotta give people their flowers, bro, because like they do that shit for free, bro. You gotta think
Right.
about that shit, bro. Like that man poured his heart out to all these kids, touch all these kids' lives for free, bro. Like people still remember the stuff that he instilled in them, bro. Same thing like with teachers, bro. There's some teachers that you didn't fuck with that you didn't like, bro. There's you probably got 4 or 5 teachers that you can remember and be like, hey, I fucked with that teacher, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got one at every level, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like in elementary school, it was Miss McMillan, Miss McMillan and Miss Mitchell. Now she's Miss Reardon because she's married. In middle school, in middle school is my 6th grade math teacher, Miss McCullough. She would not let me be bad. She was like, "You too damn smart to be bad. You ain't about to be bad. I ain't dealing with that bullshit." In high school was Miss Bedell. It was Coach Redmond's daughter at the time. Her
Damn.
name was Miss Bedell, but now it's Miss Brown, Miss Natalie Brown. I'll never forget, bro. Like those are the teachers that what I'm saying that helped me out, helped me get through. But Coach Brown, favorite coach of all time, bro. Just
Just not
because of who like what he was, how he taught us, bro. He taught us smash mouth football. He taught us the basics of football, like hard work. You know what I'm saying? Like he taught us that shit, bro. Like
he broke us, taught us our limits, taught us we can go past our limits.
like
Yeah,
I
that's
said,
out
it's
there
hard. It's
crying.
hard, but it's fair,
He was
Yeah, that's out there crying. I would like
bro.
doing them push-ups.
Crying,
I'd be
bro.
crying. Like,
Crying, bro. Oh my god, bro. That shit used to be
that's what I
weak,
said.
bro.
He's probably but not even Coach Gibbs used to give us hell too though. So
woo.
coach for young kids, like used to give us hell.
Yeah, motherfucker. That motherfucker was just intimidating. You a fucking peewee. You a fucking peewee. You walk out, and this motherfucker's wearing
Got it.
shirts with. He was wearing shirts with the fucking his fucking arms out like this, and that motherfucking army hat, bro. That
Nigga had a
motherfucking
K9. He had a K9
man.
behind
He
me.
had the K9 truck, bro. Yeah, that motherfucker, boy.
Nigga had a K9 on the field, nigga. You better if
Yeah.
you can't run fast enough, nigga, it's K9 gonna bite you in the ass. Then you got
And
Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean, you
shout
better
out to
run
Coach
like
Edge. Shout out to Coach Edge, but he was the worst of the three. He was
he was.
terrible.
He was worse than
he
he
blew
might
all
have
of
been my worst coach ever, like in
I
all of my
agree. I agree.
he
I ain't gonna
blew
know.
all of
Time
our
out. Time
teams,
out.
bro.
I went to college and had a bad coach, but he's a close second.
yeah,
He's a
It's
close
the
second.
only years I didn't win a super classic.
Bruh, see what
it,
I'm
us too.
saying, bruh? You feel me? I got the senior year. I only played 1 year my senior year
Me
because I
too.
played eighth grade at
Okay.
Mayo. But that's the only year I didn't fucking win Super Classic, bro. Coach Edge, bro.
Yeah, man. Me too. One in Pee Wee, one in twice in June.
The only time I didn't win one, I was sick, bro. Too when we lost that motherfucker, bro. I
We was
was so sick,
crying.
bro. I was so sick we lost it. Like the next year, I got recruited to play for Highview, and I was about to go. I don't know if I ever told y'all that, bro. I
And
got recruited to play the Highview, bro.
this man's
You ain't the only
father
one.
coached at Heights Point. His father.
I got recruited to play the Highview because that's the year that they won it all. They had Woodis, they had Kyle Kroger. That motherfucker used to
Oh,
be
I
on
forgot
steroids.
about him.
That motherfucker used to be on steroids too.
Oh, really?
They had Kyle Kroger, fucking Schwartz.
Was Beach there yet?
They was cold, bro. Chris
Beach had to
Richards,
be there. Beach wasn't there?
Beach,
I was about to say
yes,
Beach had to be
Beach,
there. Nigga was a
RP
menace.
Beach,
R.I.P.
rest in
Beach.
peace,
That nigga was
Beach.
a menace.
They had a squad. Big Dre, nigga. They had a squad. Reggie, and they had recruited me to come. And Pookie,
Oh, Pookie. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Pookie stepdaddy Chris. He coached on the team.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
man, why don't you come on over, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, blah, blah. You can't be losing in a super classic again. When as a kid, I was thinking about it. I was literally thinking about it, but like, I was trying to be loyal to Heights Point because that's where I had played there since I was 4. I
Yeah.
was like, man, I was 13 at the time. So at that point, bro, I almost spent 10 years at Heights Point. It's like, damn, I can't do Heights Point like this. Go over here and do this. And I got out, bro, because Mel called me. That's the only reason, bro. Like, if Mel didn't call me, I probably would have been a Highview Mustang my last senior year. But Mel called me. They was trying to get me and Aaron Cosby. Aaron ended up going to Manual, so he didn't come. But I went, and I just went thinking I was going, shit. I'm gonna go. I'm playing up. I didn't think I was gonna play. You feel me, man? I
Yeah.
played both sides. My eighth grade year, I had no fucking clue that
Was
I
about
was
to
gonna
do
be
all
there,
that.
bro. Yeah.
Uh,
So
I was gonna say shout out some other little league legends before I forget them because they're gonna be mad if I don't say nothing. Shout out Derek Woodmore. Shout out T.J. Gritton. Shout out.
oh, I can't forget TJ, bro.
He's probably one of
Hey,
him and Beach was
hey,
probably the
TJ
better
was, bro. TJ was our Brian Urlacher,
biker.
bro.
He was a manual too.
Yeah, like he was that guy, bro.
I watched that motherfucker have like over 20 tackles in the game
Yeah,
before.
that motherfucker. Hey, that motherfucker was the real deal.
DJ Hawk.
Oh my
My man.
god!
Shout
Shout
out
out to
DJ.
home.
Because that's why I'm like, yeah, my nigga DJ, he taught me the ropes. But that kind of explains it. Emmanuel, my running backs who taught me everything was DJ Hawk and Man Man.
They was cold, bro.
I'm
And
like,
y'all run that weak ass wing T bullshit. They
killing y'all niggas
fuck
with
my
that motherfucker.
killed our ass, bro.
Like,
Killed our ass,
I
bro.
never played better without like they was literally like that's my dogs right there, both of them. So shout
Yeah,
out them.
boy.
Shout out.
Is there anybody that y'all went against in high school, bro, that like made y'all nervous, bro, that y'all can be vulnerable enough to say now, like, damn, bro, like I used to
Jordan
get
Whiting.
scared.
Jordan, yeah, Jordan Whiting off lore though. I don't think I was really scared of. Okay,
See,
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Jordan Whiting had the aura back
he
then,
had the
bro.
aura though.
That motherfucker came. That motherfucker came from no. He came out of nowhere. That motherfucker came out of nowhere, and then he was just big.
But you know
That nigga just
the lore
grew up big.
the Lord Manuel was like, he was here his freshman year, but he's too good for us now, so he went to Trinity, and now he's going to
Trinity,
Ohio
yeah.
State, and he ain't, and that's what happens when you really go. And I'm like, really? I'm like, well, I okay. So people, I say first game I started sophomore year against Central, I was feeling. I gotta say this all the time. I'm feeling A gaps, on Mr. Cobble. I just turned 15.
Yeah,
He was throwing me around like a fucking rag doll.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna give y'all three. All right. I'm gonna give y'all three. I was a lineman. I had never. I had when I had played, bro. I was a guy. I knew I was a guy. I wasn't cocky, but I was a guy. You feel me? I was humbled early. That nigga that you just said, PC, Mr. Cobble,
Y'all don't
was a
understand, dog.
fucking man child.
Y'all don't understand.
That motherfucker was different. He was
Thank
he
you.
was different.
That's the first person I met who was different.
That nigga was
At that,
different, bro. You
like,
hear me?
like, yeah, he's going SEC.
That motherfucker was different. Okay, he was different, bro. I played my first
He
my
broke me
first
down.
year, my first year in varsity. I played offensive tackle. So, like when I moved into guard, you know what I'm saying. I played against PC and shit. But when I was a sophomore, bro, I played offensive tackle. I beat
I
out
didn't
two
realize
seniors.
that.
I beat out two seniors, bro. I beat out two seniors, right? So, nigga, when I played y'all, Nick Richards. Oh, what? Hold on. I said Nick Richards.
No,
What's
Young.
his Nick Young?
Right.
Nigga was a man child too. That nigga was strong. He
Yes,
was
I know.
tall.
I know.
Nigga wore them glasses and goggles, bro. I
Yep.
said, oh, bro.
Hey, Nick, one day, him and Thomas Chapman both, I'll put them both. Both of them did the same thing to me. They both just hit me in the head. Just hit me in the head. And just moved my whole body. Just did like this. Boom. Just moved me. And then I'm like, and the coach is like, you gotta give better effort than that, son.
Just like, hey, bro, what the fuck?
What
What
you
the
want me
fuck
to
you
do?
want me to do? This nigga is a fucking man child. Yeah, Nick Young, Mr. Cobble, and I will have to say I don't really have a third. Those are the two that like really got me. But the first time I ever like felt like you still even you play a long time, you get butterflies every game until you walk on that field and you get your first
You
hit.
start playing, yeah.
But man, we played Saint X. I think his name was either Trevor Foy or Trevor Ford or something like that. He was like 6'6". And like I said, I play offensive tackle. I couldn't do nothing with him. I was nervous all game, bro. So I'm like, bro, I can't do nothing with him. This motherfucker is long. I can't do nothing but stalemate him, bro, because his arms were so long. He wasn't even like moving me or nothing. He was just long, bro. And I couldn't get up into his pads because of how long he was. So like those are my three that I remember like that really
Bro,
like that
trust me.
really
I was an undersized offensive lineman. I played guard, so I was doing a lot of pulling, a lot of stuff like that. So I had to have good technique. I came from Heights Point, so like I knew how to play football, so they helped me out a lot. But there
yeah.
was always like motherfuckers. I'm like, this nigga stronger than me. You got to
Straight
come
up.
up with a new way to beat this nigga. Like,
Nigga, oh
'cause he's
God, bro.
stronger than you.
This technique saving your ass, just saving your
Yep.
life. Yes, sir.
Just doing enough to where like if
Yep.
my running back comes off me,
Off my
like
butt.
I got you past me. Like the rest
Yeah.
is on you.
Yep.
The rest is on you,
Yep.
cause this nigga's cold, bro.
Yep.
I swear, I figured this shit about Mr. Cobble so fast. I went to try to block him. That nigga shed my block so fucking fast, and
That's
his
what I'm talking
hands
about.
was so strong, bro. Like that nigga's hands was so strong. I was like, okay,
I couldn't do
I
anything.
met
I've
my
never met
match.
that before. That's what I'm about to say. I've never.
I met my match, bro. Cause like you know when you good and you feel like you good, like you like shit. I'm alright.
Right.
I
Yep.
got this. I got
Start
this.
feeling yourself a little bit.
Man, not with that nigga. That
Yep.
nigga was making. That nigga made for a long night.
He's scared. He did. He like had me shook like confidence wise. If I didn't, I'm not gonna lie. If I probably wouldn't have like scored in the fourth quarter and shit like that, I would have thought that I just played a shitty game and I don't know if I can play varsity football.
And you gotta know too, like you said, we went to mail, bro. So y'all called it the private public school.
Mm-hmm.
So that first year that we had to go down there to Central, boy, them white boys was shook. You hear me? You got that motherfucking
Really,
band playing.
really,
Oh, boy, they shit their pants, boy.
really.
They shit their
I
motherfucking
always
pants.
felt
Bro, we lost that game. We lost that game.
we never played well against Central. It would always come down to the last minute.
Bro,
We
I'm
should have
telling
lost
you.
to them twice. Ace beat us one time, and then when they had King at quarterback, we should
Chris
have lost to
King.
them. And that's the game where I'm talking about, where Mister Ridge, Tim Patterson, King, Stefan.
What's the dude's name that used to play defensive end with the braids? I can't think of his name, but that nigga was cold too. Yeah, them
I
niggas
can't
was
think, but their
good, bro.
defense was cold though. It was like it wasn't that shit wasn't
Yeah.
easy. That shit was tough.
We
Nah, bro,
still made it.
we got man, we got off that bus, bro. Them white boys ain't been past Preston Highway.
I couldn't understand it. The white
Oh,
boys be shook when we played
we
like St.
loved it.
Trinity. I know that's what
We
I'm saying. I'm
loved
like,
it.
I was like
Cause I mean, we literally had people on our team that lived right across the street. So like
Street, yeah.
we was good. We were up 42-14 and we lost.
but that's what I'm talking about. That's what they'll do to you though. We've been up against them too. They'll come back on your ass. We've been down, like we had to come back.
Ooh.
Or no, it was 29-10 and we lost like 31-29. The next year
I
they
different.
came out to Ballard my senior year. We beat
Y'all
them
beat them.
42-14.
Y'all beat them.
We was like, nah, we ain't doing it again. We about to do what we do.
Did we watch film of the year they beat y'all? No. Y'all beat them
Probably.
when they came to y'all's place.
Exactly. We both won at home.
Yeah. We watched that film. Devontae was torching them niggas. Devontae was torching them niggas. Who'd they try to put on him? They tried to put Ace on him?
I forgot. They was going through people, and then most people would start double teaming them. Most people would start putting a corner on them and a safety behind them because it's just what you gonna do.
So when you played Rashawn, who was your quarterback, Mo or Dominique?
My junior year was Dominique. My senior year, Mo was the starter, and then Christian Wallace, this white boy, he would come in sometimes too.
Shout out Christian. I'll be seeing him in the Western College.
Yeah.
He knows my cousin. He knows my cousin Michael Gray. I don't know if he knows Michael Gray's my cousin. So shout out Christian. I don't know if you know that. They played together at South Oldham though.
Okay. Yeah.
So
we had two different coaches while we was at Ballard. We had three different offenses. So, you know what I mean? We just had players. So
I used to hate that shit, that motherfucking one-step drop, throw it up to Devontae.
that was unstoppable.
What you gonna do?
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
Only other people I would throw in there, I would say Deuce. I shadowed him at St. X, and then I tried to tackle him on punt return, and I tried to just grab one of his legs, and I bounced off like an idiot. My confidence was shook. I was like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can like any nigga that's D1, I can't fuck with them.
Hey, no Diddy, that nigga's thighs was huge.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So Deuce, and then I remember a nigga Drew smacked me so fucking hard. All the D1 niggas that's what I'm talking about. I could literally feel it. Like I got tackled by Drew. I'm like, yeah, that ain't no regular tackle. That shit hurts. You know, I get hit by Mister. That shit hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like, woo.
Yeah,
Dexter. Dexter dating too. I don't want to leave Dexter.
Him and his little brother, bro, they were different. Flo came in varsity ready as a freshman, like varsity.
Flo, we don't want to get that's a different day. Let's leave that alone. We'll get to that a different day. But Dexter, what about Brandon Dunn? I don't think we played against him. Did you ever play against him? PRP?
I never played against B Dunn. Nope. I never played against B Dunn. Like I said, I gave you my three. I will say my fucking Tim Patterson got me one time in a game.
What he do?
Bro,
What? Hold on.
That nigga got me.
Central?
Yeah.
That's Rashad's. That's Rashad's favorite.
That's my claim to fame.
I don't want to see. I don't even want to have to see Tim and explain.
And the thing is, he probably, he don't remember it, but you remember when you get somebody. So I got him twice it was the game where we went down there my junior year. I just caught him in a box, pancaked him, and I was like, he had a lot of hype behind him. So at first, and I'm like, maybe he didn't see me coming. So I went at him again and got him again. After that, it was like, and I think we all got a little cocky. We up 20. We like, man, yeah.
He got me, I think, coming downfield or something, and he met me head on, and my motherfucking mouthpiece flew. He didn't like blindside me or nothing. He just met me where I was.
He just bucked out.
Met me where I was at. I only got one time in my whole career. Like got. It was on a fucking interception, fucking weak.
Well, that's not for us.
That nigga still talks about it to this day. Fucking Weefy Cal Westerfield. That nigga still talks about it to this day, bro. Man, I got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got you, bro. He did. He got me too, bro.
But
I'm running. Boom. In today's world, it'd be a 15-yard penalty the way he got me, but he got me,
bro. I got in a Moore game, bro. When I was like a sophomore, I think I was playing varsity, and bro, Like it was like that too. It's running downfield. I was like, against more. I was like, come on.
When we play Trinity, I be like the whatever. I get everybody set for punt and all that shit. Trinity would
Mhm.
send Jason Hatcher to crack back me. That shit. And trying to find him like a fucking huge missile in the open field. That shit was scary. Because once I started catching on, I'm like, they really sending this nigga after me. Like after that, I'm like, man, I gotta watch my back. This nigga is liable to fuck up my whole future.
That shit's
No,
crazy.
for real.
I'm trying to think. Dexter. Anybody else for real? Not really. Yeah, my nigga getting Tim Patterson though. Wes Rashad. If I have to see that nigga, Mike, you don't get me in trouble. Oh,
That's
the lore
hilarious.
behind Tim Patterson. That's what I was gonna say. So freshman year, first game, like literally, I'm attending the game type shit as a freshman. Our first game's at Central. We're down late in the fourth quarter, mounting a comeback and shit. Little nigga Raven playing running back. It's him, Chantez Bates. Who is
Yeah.
and all them niggas, right? Nigga takes a buck around the corner, turns that bitch up at the goal line. Nigga Tim Patterson meets him. Absolutely, it was the loudest. It sounded like two cars hit right outside the stadium, bro. It was one of the
Oh
loudest
no.
sounds I've ever heard in my life. And Raven laid there for about 5 to 10 minutes. Just laid there.
Oh no. Oh no. How the fuck I forgot? I forgot Barry, bro. I didn't put Barry on there.
You wanna know
Keith's
somebody?
brother Barry.
Oh yeah, we didn't put Keith's brother Burr on there. My bad, Burr.
You wanna know
I didn't
somebody I
even.
forgot? I think we all forgot. I don't know. No, he was in high school with you, Demarcus Smith.
See, I didn't really get to play against DeMarcus, bro. So
Oh, you
like,
didn't?
He
Well,
was
you're
the truth.
lucky.
I know.
You're
I
lucky.
just saw it, but I
No,
never got to play. I never
I
played against him.
Hey, I've watched that nigga throw the ball so far that it goes past the lights and it loses it, and then it comes back down through the lights. He threw that shit to Mike Flew, and it fell into his breadbasket. I was like, we got a game here, boys. We can't be fucking. We got one. We got one today.
He flipped over our corner, bro, into the end zone. Like dude was about to meet him at the goal line. There was no meeting. He flipped over him. We was all like,
All right, Marcus, I got a perfect way to end the pod today.
And hold on. Okay, and one more thing before I go. DeMarcus and Devontae and Zeb and Brian Rapishke used to terrorize me and Rashad when they
and,
were at Brandeis. At Brandeis in elementary school, and we were at Coors Taylor. Y'all used to destroy us. I
In
can't stand
basketball,
what?
yes,
Man, that was our point guard that man.
it was bad.
It was bad. But anyways, let's go ahead. I had to shout out them niggas though. DeMarcus and Devontae.
so
I swear it's the last thing. I swear to God. Vontae almost went to Seneca. So there's that.
There you go. Are they cousins? No,
mm,
I ain't going into it. I saw his auntie the other day though. I saw her.
So it would have been DeMarcus to Vontae and Flu and Jordan Bender and, everybody else they
And
yeah.
Vontae, when I send you something about Cushion OJ2, respond.
had.
My question to end the pod, Marcus. This is a very debated question of people who went to Male Manual in 2009, 2010.
Yes, y'all cheated.
Oh, you think we cheated, bro? You really do?
Hey, man, yo, back me the fuck up in the comments, please. Please.
What?
I need
Okay,
everybody
I'm
to
gonna
come out
ask
the
you
woodwork.
why you think we cheated? How you think it was a cheat? The quarterback touched the ball.
I don't care. You can't give it back to the lineman.
He never took it.
But you have to have possession. That's not a snap.
He touched it.
He didn't fumble it though. And then if he fumbled it, he can't pick it up and advance it.
I gotta read the rule books, bro.
I do, but that's just me
Do
off the
you
top of
remember the play, Rashad?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I had nothing to do with this game, but I know what you're
All
talking
right,
about.
so I'm gonna end it on this story, and we'll be
yeah.
done.
And
We
then
had
yo shit.
so Male Manual game is the game of the year in Kentucky. I mean in Louisville, everybody know it.
Probably.
This is 2009. It's 2009. It's the 2009-2010 season. It was 2009, and it had rained for like 3 straight weeks, bro. Like, cause we had played in 3 muddy games back to back. Like, if you look back on my Facebook or Instagram or whatever, I don't think Instagram was popping back then, but I had a picture like where they had we had played Fern Creek before we beat y'all, before we played y'all, and they had a shirt that was made that said "Beat Mail" on it. And I don't know, somebody bought it, bruh, and they put it in our locker room, like as motivation. Like we all me, Pookie, and Kevin took a picture in front of it with the middle finger. Like after the game, it was a away game, so we came back home, bro, muddy as fuck, like trash, right? And so it rained the whole next week too, and like y'all shared y'all field what with soccer,
Soccer, boys and
Saint
girls
X.
soccer's.
Saint X had they field at that time,
It was
so
their
it
first
wasn't
year.
y'all.
It was their first
I
year.
think it was they. I think it was their
First,
first year, so y'all wasn't sharing it with Saint X anymore.
but
Man
it
used to
rained half the
man.
season.
It rained so bad, bro. If you ever look this up on YouTube, just type in male manual 2010 game.
Where'd you go, Damo?
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh, my bad. Can
Yeah, I
if you
see.
ever go on YouTube, just go type in male 2009 2010 game, and you'll see the play. You'll see the middle of the field was like a mud soup. It was a mud soup. But what happened that week? I'm gonna give you backstory of the play, and then we done. The play was called "Feel How I Tower of Power," Rashad.
That just sounds like some bullshit that it shouldn't. That's
So
the
I'm gonna tell you why though. Our center's name was Cody Philhauer.
yeah.
Okay. Now our backup center was
Barth.
y'all's center,
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Barth.
Shout out Barth.
So that was our backup center, right? We had a tight end that wore 89. Jonathan's number was 69. Our tight end was our long snapper. His name was Grant Donovan. He went the long
Everyone knows
snap
Grant. I was about to say.
at U of L. So that week, bruh, something happened at our stadium where it got vandalized. So of course, our white boys at our school had to get the get back, and they went back to Manual and did some shit and vandalized. They took a damn toilet and cemented it on the steps and put Vaseline on it and took a shit in it. But they got caught. They got suspended for the game. Our starting safety, Will Fangman, he was like a little slot receiver. Kevin Driesbach and Cody Philhauer, which is our center. They all got suspended, right? So it's this mud game, bro. Like nobody can get no footing. Like Marcus, you scored in that game, right?
At the very beginning,
Yeah, he scored at the
when
very
the
beginning.
field was
Marcus
still
scored.
normal.
Yeah, but it rained the whole time. It was gross, and so we had Ron J and we had John,
John.
and we could not get any foot. We couldn't do anything, and so we called timeout. And Coach Red, Bobby Redmond, at that point was like, "I don't got anything, guys. Like we can't move the ball. Blah blah blah." And I don't know who said it, but somebody was like, "Run Phil Howard Tower of Power," and then we was like, "But just put Grant at center." And it just worked out because Grant's number was 89, Jonathan's number was 69. It was a muddy mess. You couldn't see.
You couldn't see
They was
nothing.
they was both white and tall.
Yep.
And so we ran it, and basically it's a fake sweep to the right. The quarterback touches the ball, but the center doesn't move. So both of our guards pulled on sweep. So I'll pull right, Demarius pull right, both running backs go right. It's like a flood of people going to the right.
It's a
Our
naked.
center just
It's a naked center boot.
yeah, and then once everybody goes, you out of there.
And you think you can stop in mud and go the other direction while somebody's running full speed already?
And
Lies.
that's how
But it wasn't just that though. They scored again, so I'm not gonna put because like John scored or Ronjay scored. One of them
see I
scored.
don't
I
know.
think John might have scored.
That play was so memorable. I don't even remember the final score that you
Final
talking
score.
about.
Y'all put a backbreaker on us though. Where I remember it's like finish him. One of them motherfuckers. Where I'm like y'all took that shit.
Yeah, I don't remember that shit.
They
I
cheated.
just remember us doing that play.
They cheated. Manual, I need y'all in the student section. Male, I don't need y'all in the student section. Do it. I said in the student section. Comment section. Turn that shit into the student section. Some niggas get out of that.
Need some feedback.
Need some feedback. I need some Ballard people in there too. I need some Ballard. Give me some stories, man. What
Maybe
y'all when you
Ballard.
because y'all got problems with male too. It just ain't manual. So what was
They just
going
gonna
on?
be.
Yeah.
They
I
just
don't
gonna
know,
be
bro.
fuck
They
both
was
of
mad
them.
they lost that game, bro. It was the game in the playoffs when they tried to do that.
We fought
Just
Saint.
they beat us the first game.
Tried to fight Saint.
They beat us 7-3 the first game, and then we whooped their ass in the playoffs, and they walked off the field pissed off, swinging helmets at handicapped people.
He
It was
ran up.
fucked up, bro.
I did not
Y'all
want
was
to go
fucked
this
up.
far. I did not want to
Yeah.
go this far,
He
bro.
ran
Yeah,
up.
it was bad. It was bad, bro. It was real
I
bad,
did not
bro.
want to go
It was a scene out there, bro. It was a scene
He
out there.
ran up, and some of y'all students was on the field. So yeah, you got angry people, angry
Yeah, what
football
were y'all
players.
doing? What y'all students doing on the field, man? Back up, man. Shit.
Man, you know how it is, bro.
I
You
was.
know how it is.
They
It was
was.
one of them games.
They was in
It was
front of
one
their
of them
personal.
games, bro. You know how it is, bro. It was one of them games.
Hell yeah, I know how it is.
My
Saint
brother
us and Saint X
came.
did it.
My
Right.
brother came and pulled me out.
Hey, I don't know if y'all watching this game in the background, but it is physical, bro.
They fighting.
No, it's just they not calling no fouls. Shit that they were calling in the
A
regular
calf.
season. No, in the regular season, they ain't calling none of this shit.
Tie game.
Every man for themselves. Fuck it.
It's 97-97.
Yep. We need to get off here so I can go watch
Yep,
it.
that's what I was about to say. Well, all right, fellas. Well, I appreciate y'all. We definitely gonna have to do this again. Did not mean.
Man, appreciate y'all for having me on the Oddcast, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be great clips. And we're gonna have 2 weeks of clips on this motherfucker.
Nah, bro, this.
I want to come. I want to come back, bro. I
You
want to be
have
a
to.
regular,
We
bro.
didn't
So
even
y'all
talk
have me
about
back,
Shadur.
man.
We didn't even talk about Shadur.
We
So
didn't
Yeah,
even
y'all
get
gotta have
into
me back, bro. We
we're gonna do
gotta have a.
at
I
the least
want to come back and do
at
this, bro.
least at least like once or twice a month. Like for real.
Yeah,
Like every other
I'm
week
down.
type shit because you are sports we can talk sports to you, so like you
Yeah,
can get our shit off type. So
I'm down, bro. I'm down. I appreciate y'all for having
We
me,
still
man.
trying to nail down a tagline. I'd be like oddly satisfying. I don't know.
yeah, some
I
shit
don't
like
know.
Oh, for the end,
yeah, yeah, some shit like that. At least satisfying. We always do something.
Oddly entertaining.
That's a just it just gotta be natural, bro.
Exactly.
Just be organic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Uncle Larry says, hey. You know, just come up with
Organically odd.
yeah, just come up with something, bro. It might not even have to have the word odd in it. The way that y'all got the odd cast already is perfect. So don't even try to don't have that as your tagline at the end. We gonna have to y'all gonna make me think. So I'm gonna come up with something. I'm
Something's
gonna
gonna
put
happen one day and it's gonna be like that's
it's
it.
gonna click. It's gonna be natural. So when it's don't do it thinking about it, just
let it
roll off the tongue, and then whatever sticks, that's gonna be the one.
no Diddy.
I
We'll end
feel
it
it.
on that.
No Diddy.
We'll end it
No
on that.
Diddy.
No chaos.
All right, my boys.
All right, bro. Be safe, man.
All right.
All right.
Yep.